I have a talent called Know Somebody. Once per game session when trying to purchase blah 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 legal items. I got a record.
League of Legends.
Yeah. League of Legends. Yeah. Anyway, I get like. Maybe I might have it.
Okay, cool. With that, I am gonna go live just as my cat starts kicking up a storm in his litter box.
Chris, what are the destiny points?
Scissor box.
The destiny points. They're from the destiny pool.
Is that the light and dark?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a talent now that 1 destiny point can ignore ongoing critical injuries from any presence or willpower related checks until the end of an encounter, but I still suffer the injury.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Okay,
I guess it's a crit.
Yeah.
You probably like skip the like negative effect, like being stunned or that, but you still take the damage for it.
But like any presence or willpower related checks, I'm just like, I wonder what crit that is. You know what I mean? I understand what it's saying.
Probably like mind trick and stuff like that.
Yeah, feeble mind
Probably,
or some shit.
Yeah, but we haven't had a crit yet.
Okay. Hello, welcome everybody to Star Wars Roleplay. I am your host, MisterGriss. I'm joined today by my Force users. May or may not be having the Force.
I'm a droid, I don't have the Force.
Yet.
You have the Force to shut the fuck up.
I'm joined by Conna, playing Joseph, the bounty hunter.
Oh no!
Destructore as R4X1, the astromech droid.
I will never know love.
Oh, Dark Army Gaming playing as Mank, the Mandalorian ace pilot.
That's too
May
close.
the Force be with you.
Excluded playing as Testa, the Corellian bounty hunter. And Mckadow playing the Telzorn trader, Porrexel.
Yeah, none of them will know love.
It's sad, but true. Last time we left off, pretty much with you guys partying, having a good time, enjoying some alcohol, enjoying some spice, hanging out with some Twi'leks at their mining camp that's no more than just like a bunch of like makeshift tents, a few like ramshackle shacks here and there, but mainly just tents. As you were partying, a few like drunk upstarts crashed a construction vehicle into one of the Twi'leks tents, ruining their water condenser. You promptly got them all real high and real drunk.
We did.
As your way of dealing with them. You've to the point where most of them were passed out, where you grabbed their stuff, their weapons, their belongings, and dumped them off in the desert.
Naked. Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the mechanic, Oliver Testa or Chuck Testa, was repairing the water condenser so that the Twi'leks could enjoy getting some water in the desert. Yeah, that just happened. You're still you made your way in your speeder back in the land speeder back to the camp. The water condenser got fixed up as well as you can. You are currently back in the Twi'lek little tent shack village of New Mean, where Buraban is also still just hanging out. The people are a bit shaken, a bit taken aback of what just happened, but after the ruffians got dealt with, they returned back to their partying, celebrating perhaps good times coming for the Twi'lek people here. What are you guys doing as you rejoin the Twi'leks in their camp?
Passing out.
Making sure nobody robs Porrexel while she's passed out.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's alright.
Fixing shit.
Okay, cool. So you just kind of spent the night here.
Yeah.
Very nice. Just figuring in the book where I left off. Okay, I got the point. In the morning, as people start awaking, start continuing doing their daily routines, getting back to mining this Ryll spice from the nearby cliffside behind the tent village of New Bean. You all awake on your own time, some a bit faster than others, depending how hard they partied last night.
I just need a recharge.
Need to find like a socket to plug in.
That's about it for me.
And as you get back to your senses, you a bit groggy from last night. You try to find like something to drink, some like breakfast. The Twilight people here are more than accommodating to get you anything you need. Eventually, Buraban will approach one of you or all of you if you are sitting together.
I guess we would be together.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You remember Buraban? This guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one
He'll
we
up-
saved.
I thought his name was Baran.
It's Bura B little comma U-R-A Bura B comma A-N Buraban.
Okay.
He'll approach you guys. Enjoyed the festivities last night. Are you all doing well?
Too loud.
At least there's not a tiger in the bathroom.
Shut up, R4.
Well, you know, as much fun as one can have when somebody literally crashed someone's house.
You had one drink. What are you talking about?
You don't know that.
I do. I threw it at you. Anyone got water?
I think
bringing it
it's
now.
the water thing.
Yes, thanks to the efforts of your friend here, we can still
Yep.
produce water in the village. Feel free to help yourself to some. They'll bring some water over, some fresh, condensed water.
Thank you. Did we dump some people in the desert naked last night?
Yeah,
Why did you think that was a good idea again?
It was you.
it was you.
That sounds like me.
Well, somewhat me, but mostly you.
Yeah,
What?
I'm pretty sure it was your idea.
That was my idea to get them drunk. Not my idea to just take off all their shit and leave them to the desert.
And one of them looked at the sun weird, so I
That's funny.
punched him in the face.
Yes, those were Dromps, man. He's not gonna be too happy if any
Who?
of this gets found out.
They were way too drunk and way too high to remember us. He's probably gonna get more mad at them that they lost all their shit.
Yes. True that. You've seen them use the construction vehicle to crash into one of the tents. Their vehicle is still here. Some of Drump's men will be back to come and pick this up. They won't just leave their property unattended to.
Still, they were happy enough to abandon it while intoxicated.
Yes, they are not the most professional men.
I mean, if it's still here, we can just investigate it, right? Or did you already do that?
Our people have left it alone. We already have enough problem with Trump and his men.
Alright, Joy, do you want to come with me to investigate? While Porrexel over here relaxes. Destructore,
Yeah?
you want to come with?
Yeah. Sorry, I think I bugged out for a second there.
Okay. Hey, yeah, so you go and investigate the construction vehicle. It's a big, a big Star Wars sci-fi construction vehicle, like to dig up dirt and stuff. But
Does it have any sockets for a droid to plug in where I could easily get data or no?
yeah, you can definitely interact with it to be a computer's role, 2 purples. Check failed. With 3
I guess they were so drunk that when they totaled it, they took out most of the interior systems.
Yeah, the construction vehicle is a mess. You get like almost no data from it. You pretty much just learn that Dromp, his land extends from just outside of New Bean, the little settlement that that you are in now. So not too far from where you are now, there is a little like makeshift settlement that has been built for Dromp and his men for the construction purposes.
I shall relay that information then. Beep, 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 beep.
Is that all?
Beep, 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 beep. That's all I could recover. It's too damaged to get any more.
Well, I suppose we couldn't get any more information on that. Guess I'll just look like investigate the car itself. Maybe any hidden places or in the glove compartment.
Okay. Perception, unless if there is like a search specific skill in this. No, I think perception will do.
Alright. 2 purple?
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh. First 2 rolls, first 2 fails. Yeah, you go through it. Other than it just being a mess inside of the cabin, like just empty like cups of like space gaff and stuff like that. Just like a not clean, well-maintained vehicle. Like it's not clean and well-maintained. It's very dirty and just rugged on the inside. It seems like these construction workers, do not take a lot of care of their equipment.
What is Space Calf? The Star Wars equivalent of decaf?
Yeah. I think calf is just the Star Wars version of coffee. I just put space in front of it because that's what I do with Star Wars stuff.
Well, nothing here. I guess they just use this car to wreck this place. Nothing else. Let's not keep fucking around with it.
Very well.
Meanwhile, Joseph,
That's my name.
you are back at Nabat. You stayed there while the others were heading out. You're looking for a way to contact your own people, just having a little bit of a walk around town, seeing what you can and cannot find. You weren't here last session, but you got introduced to a lady, a female Twi'lek by the name of Mckadow, this woman, and she's pretty much like the leader of the Twi'lek resistance, between quotes, on in the city. So she's your main contact as you are in town. She's soft spoken for being a rough like freedom fighter kind of type. She's pretty polite.
Okay.
So yeah, if there's anything that you would like to have some assistance with while you are in town, you can speak to her. Is there anything you would like to ask?
Got 2 questions.
Yeah.
Both of them are linked, but they both go in the totally opposite direction of each other. One is, where's the safest place on this planet? The most safest place on this planet? And where is the most dangerous place on this planet?
Those are not easy questions to answer. It depends on what you see as safe or dangerous. How do you feel about the Empire?
That is a difficult question to answer. I'm neither for them or against them. Very neutral.
I have no strong feelings one way or the other.
I'm Sweden in this
neutrals.
Point. Neutral.
Buraben told me that you and your friends are hiding out from something, from from the huts, but
She knows too
Do
much.
you
Kill her.
do you have any issues with the Empire? Would the Empire be looking for you or one of your friends?
Hmm.
I mean, like, maybe me because I was registered to a subsidiary, but I really don't know since we broke out of there.
Mm.
One of us is a fucking Jedi.
Oh,
Just all these thoughts are going through my head from everybody while they're asking me the question by myself.
Ex-Jedi.
Everybody's an ex-Jedi. They still want you.
Be back in a sec.
I was say, using the intelligence, could I make an educated guess that would they be interested in us or not?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence.
Besides
2 purple.
besides Aidan being a Jedi. What was that check?
Intelligence 2 purple. If you either have to make the roll yourself, because you can't roll the characteristics flat in this, but I think lore rolls off of intelligence if you would like to use that to make it easier. Should be under your knowledge skills.
Yeah, I see. So, 2, 2, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
No, wrong.
Ooh.
No, I think I don't see the Empire having any problem with us.
Yeah, you escaped out of a prison. You all ended up in prison for some reason, but it was a subsidiary of the Empire, not the Empire itself that was keeping you prisoner. But you do know you and your friend, the bounty hunter, Oliver Testa, managed to reclaim your bounty hunter license thingy, your JPK or whatever it was called. It was something like that, which pretty much gives you the authority to be a bounty hunter in the Empire. So you believe that as long as you have that on your person that can prove that you are a licensed bounty hunter, you should be free from the Empire's watchful eye, I guess.
No, we're all perfectly fine.
Yeah,
the
well,
Empire.
you yourself have this like license, and the other
Listen,
bounty hunter
Griss,
as
I
well.
know what I've
The other
said,
guys,
my
you have no
friend.
idea.
I know what I said, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We don't want to attract the Empire's attention. Your friends have set out to our mining facility of New Mean, where we mine Ryll spice under the watchful eye of the Empire. Completely legit, legal, nothing suspicious going on there.
The moment she says that, I'm like, that's why Porrexel wanted to do this job.
Now, there has been some issues with our mining settlement there. A human has recently purchased some land nearby the mining settlement and has become a bit of a problem for our organization. Your friends have left to go and check to see what the situation is there, but overnight I got a communications transmission from Buraban explaining that there was a little bit of a altercation there, and some of these humans' men ended up dumped in the desert without their belongings after going on a drunk rampage through the settlement. This has led to our organization deciding to step up our plans on dealing with this upstart human in the region. I understand you and some others of your crew are bounty hunters, take up bounties for money.
That is correct.
Would 2,000 credits be enough to put a price on this human's head?
Griss, has the human actually done anything wrong? Like, the land he's purchased is... Okay, actually, I'll ask. The land this human purchased, was it legal? Was he allowed to do so?
Legally, yes, but there has been some shady practices and dealings, some under-the-table deals that allowed this man, he goes by the name of Drom, to procure this land.
My lord, is that legal?
Do you have any proof of this offhanded schemes that have been happening, you know?
Nothing that we could use to convince the Imperial forces on the planet that we are in our right here, which is why I would like to do this more through unofficial channels like hiring adventurers as yourself. But yeah, like, legal standings wise, this would not be a sanctioned bounty in the eyes of the Empire. So even with your bounty license, if you take this license, it won't be an official bounty. Because it's not been posted through official channels.
That's been the price. That's
Yeah.
for a human life. that's low.
I say, have my other compatriots already agreed to this bounty?
As I'm munching on a ration looking like I'm about to die.
No, but I have asked Buraban to talk to your friends about this as soon as he can. Which this has not happened yet. In the timeline of things, Buraban has just approached the others at the camp and started like conversation with them, but he has not brought it up yet.
Yeah. I would have to see what the rest of the group would be their opinion on this matter. Just to the GM, you know, I'm only really into doing proper bounties, not some of this like backhanded bullshit bounties. But in polite terms, I say I'm gonna have to speak to my group about it and then let you know.
Okay, I understand. While you await your friend's choice to see if they decide to help out or not, would you like to already start making your way towards New Mean? It is a short journey. You can borrow one of our speeder bikes.
As I get a flashback to last time I was driving something and I nearly got killed. But the GM wants me to meet up with the group again, so I'll...
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get on that speeder bike, it's calling for you.
Yo, do you have a Vegas around here? With blackjack?
Space Vegas.
Yeah, no,
No, we're going to that gamble planet at some point to set the animals free.
Yes.
Not today.
Oh.
Oh, we gotta do it, Chris. I've got a loaded chance cube. I can cheat. I was looking through my items. Like, I've got so much illegal shit. All the red stuff is like restricted items that I get caught with. I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you actually went.
Even the armor.
Arrested.
The armor's a restricted item because of a Mandalorian sees me. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to be pulled over.
I get the Empire won't mind, but let's just say Mando's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, just imagine if there was like one in the party.
It's just the way. I know.
That's
Imagine
the way for you to get your ass beat. Yeah, I will get on.
I don't know no Mandalorians.
You know one.
Who?
Aidan.
Me!
He's mentioned it multiple fucking times.
You've never brought it up.
So yeah, you get provided a speeder bike. You're on your way towards the others. You're blasting through this like deserty, very Red Dead Redemption desert-esque terrain with our like orange reddish rock cliffs on both sides. At a certain point, you blast past a little canyon where you're almost certain you spot like a big like alien creature as you drive by that lets out a roar. As you make your way to the others, back at New Mean in the little camp that Buraban is talking to you, my friends, I've had contact with my leader during the night to report on what's happening with Nin, and with everything that has transpired, she has decided to put a monetary price on any group willing to deal with Trump and his men to make sure that he doesn't pose any further problems to our mining operations.
Is his first name Donald?
Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
Donald Trump.
I think you're thinking of Tronald Dump.
No, that's a stripper back in Tatooine.
Her specialty is dumping on you.
The dump truck.
No, it's not his name. Nin has decided to put a reward of 2,000 credits on whoever can bring in Drop, dead or alive.
That's it?
Yes. We are, other than our little mining operation here, we are a small operation. We do not have many credits to burn.
Oh, what do you say, guys?
Up to the bounty hunter.
Damn,
Of course,
just put me
as,
on the spot like that.
Of course, as previously discussed with Nin and your other friends, if you help out our little mining settlement here, the possibility for trade deals in the future around the Ryll spice becomes a real prospect.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Okay.
I
Wait.
guess we're doing it.
Wait. How much would the trade be between the spies?
It's hard to say. It depends on who's trading with who. But the Ryll spice underground market value ranges between 7,000 to 10,000 credits
That right, Chris?
for a cargo container. You
Well,
did a roll
that's
session
him.
or something ago to see the Ryll, and you got with your roll that you got an answer back of around like 8,000 for a crate.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, just making sure she's not bullshitting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you re-roll again because you have this information already.
Yeah. There you go.
It's about 6 to 7,000, you say?
6 to 10, 7 to 10.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
Of course, a small cut will go to our organization to fund our activities on Ryll.
Now, how much does that cost?
That is between you and Nin once the deal goes through. That's something that'll have to be discussed.
I don't really like that idea. I'd like to get the deal sorted before I go and kill someone.
We can just take him all.
We don't have to kill him.
Good point. Before we go and capture someone. You don't want to get get the guy, bring him back, and then you change your mind.
Well, think about it, have a drink, enjoy your breakfast. I'm just here to inform you what Nin told me over the communicator. If you have made up your mind, come find me in camp. I'll call back to Nin to inform her of the state of affairs. Just to make things clear, if you accept to deal with these men on our behalf, you'll get a monetary reward of 2,000 credits. I know it's not much, but it's what we can do at the moment, and you'll earn our organization's gratefulness. Will forever be indebted to you, which will definitely help in the trade deals for spice or any other business ventures in the future.
Let us think about it for a moment.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll leave you to it. And he stays in the drinking area of the camp, but he goes and sits at a different table, giving you guys some time to discuss.
Alright, first things first. You guys said that you saw the guy that we stole the ship from.
Yeah.
Did I?
Your
You're
little
too
robot
drunk.
spotted it.
I don't remember the night before, Gris.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why I'm asking Mank.
Yeah, me and Porrexel did a droid saw it.
Boy,
I checked my logs.
of the
Dang.
road.
This can't get any worse, can it?
Yeah, he was hanging around with the bandits that was attacked us last time.
Maybe we should have killed them, or just let them die.
Yeah.
You guys are brutal.
Yeah, well, they tried to kill us, so
Eye
And
for an eye makes the whole
they
galaxy
nearly
blind.
killed me. I was so injured. Lucky I had a stim pack.
well. Anyway, I see no problem helping them. I mean, we
Yeah.
also get like 10,000 credits.
I'll need like an hour to sober up.
Yeah,
I
keep
believe my
drinking the
species-
water.
No, my species is pretty good at getting over this. We've got 2 livers. We'll be fine. In an hour. We
One
do.
of the
It's actually in
Twi'leks-
my species notes that my characters are actually really good at getting over hangovers and drinking.
One of the a mob of Twi'leks will approach you at your table, like a
Fuck you,
hostile group
savages!
of Twi'leks from this camp.
Mhm.
You're the people that dealt with the ruffians last night, yes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We are sick of their constant harassment of our little outpost here. We would like to offer our assistance if you have any plans of going up against these people. We don't have much, and you see like it's like a rough mob of like they have clubs and melee weapons for the most part, no real like blasters and stuff. But we really want to show it to Drump and his men. We're sick of being pushed around. These bullies gotta know what's coming for them.
But we haven't thought of what we're doing yet, so take it down about five knots.
Also, you might get yourself killed. We can handle this ourselves. There's no need risking your own life.
We might need backup.
And,
If we do
I'm
it.
not sure if these are more backup. They're more just meat shields.
Yeah, but
We're sick of sitting idly by. If you guys aren't gonna do anything, then we'll take matters in our own hands.
Hey, we
Well-
didn't say we're not doing anything.
Yeah, we didn't say we wasn't doing anything. We were just thinking of what to do.
While we go and take care of them all together, the village will be left unprotected. While we go and deal with it, maybe you should stay here and protect the village and the children.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna come back for the car.
Yeah, if they remember, they're gonna come back here.
So
Someone
who's
should
gonna
back
go
to
with
the
who?
houses. No one's
Ooh,
going to go with
wait,
us.
wait,
We're all
wait.
going together.
That car. Maybe we wait till they come and get it.
But there's more of them, and that's not our target.
Yeah, but we can set an ambush and then.
We left them in the middle of the desert. If they make it here alive, I'd be surprised.
Well, I'm more on about the other guys that most likely had to go and pick him up.
How would they be when they were there? We took all their stuff, right? You said.
I don't know.
Yeah, we took all. You took all their stuff.
That sounds like me.
Also, another thing, Mank. Which
Uh-huh.
directions were the bounty hunters that shot at us went? Are they coming this way?
They was going towards. I think it's the opposite way.
Yeah, well, at least we won't be shot at by the two sides.
Yeah. I think they was heading towards the guy.
Heading towards what?
I think they was heading towards the the bounty that we've been offered.
Well, we can't be sure.
What's his name again, Mank?
Dump. Ain't it like?
Yeah.
No, not Dump. That's the woman.
Donald Trump.
Well, we can send an ambush here. I mean, we still have to wait for Porrexel to sober up a bit.
I don't think it'll work.
I guess we'll also be telling this. We're sending an ambush. They're gonna come back for their car, and then we just surprise attack them.
Maybe we
Okay.
get to.
We
what
leave
are you gonna
most of the
say?
fighting to you, but like you said, we'll stay and protect the village. If you ever need any assistance, and he like slaps his club in like the palm of his hand, we're ready. he says shakenly.
I got a question to the Twi'lek.
Yes.
The vehicle that they drove, is it laser proof?
What vehicle is laser proof?
I'm asking if it's
I-
bulletproof or something.
I don't know. We have not engaged their construction vehicles. We've been told by Nin to keep the hostilities to a minimum until the professionals show up.
Okay.
That's us.
Well, I've got a different plan, but I'd like to hear your lot plans first.
And the Twi'lek's like disperse, unless if you want to like keep them there.
No.
Nah, they can disperse.
Is the masseuse there?
No, he's not in the camp.
Wait, what? Why has he left the camp?
Who was her last name?
Hmm.
I
We
don't
got
trust him.
Mole.
Curious.
Yeah.
Let me check if I... With my comlink, can I contact Joseph?
Isn't it short range?
You can try. It is like in normal circumstances, the comlinks are pretty much like they're really good in the Star Wars universe. They are like planet-wide, and like you can even reach people like outside of the atmosphere if they're like just around the planet. So realistically, yes, but there can be like, you know, things messing with interference. Imperial like stations that block communications, like sandstorms, nature, and stuff like that. So you don't know until you try, pretty much.
Alright, I'll try, I guess.
Okay. You just bring up. You have just a normal comlink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring it up. You try to contact to Joseph. Joseph, you are just blasting on like a speeder spike through the desert. You hear your big comm station. I forget what it's called. Like go off. I imagine it's like a piece that like hangs off your backpack or like off your side or something.
I've been on a speeder that I haven't given no name. It's sometimes good to get out of the rain. Well, someone's calling me.
Oh, I thought that was your fucking ringtone.
Yeah, that is the ringtone. I change it every single day. Yo, go for Joe.
Joseph, it's me, Oliver. Where are you right now?
All you hear is... the wind going past.
Speak up, please.
Freckles.
Can you repeat that?
I said
It's audio and video, it's not a radio, alright?
You see me doing the hand thing over the helmet.
You're on a bike speeder
No,
bike.
he doesn't see it. I see him. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I'm on a speeder at the moment in the desert.
So you're heading towards us?
Possible.
Then watch out, there's bounty hunters for us, and the guy that we stole the ship from is with them.
Oh.
Warn him
Oh,
about
yeah,
the monster. Warn him about the monster.
I mean, he has to go in the cave. Find the
So he
monster.
dies.
Just gonna let me go in there unprepared. Thank you. But yeah. Wait a minute. What was this about a bounty?
About a bounty. The bounty hunters. You know, we have a bounty on our heads. Remember what we did?
Yeah. And as he says this, at the horizon, you see like a silhouette of a land speeder appear, coming like towards you as you're going towards it.
Chris, I get out my rifle straight away and take a shot at the one
On the
coming
speeder
at me.
bike.
Yeah, I'll use the handlebars to fucking like help as a
You're
bracket to
dead,
help
bitch.
aim
Don't
it.
let go of the fucking handlebars with a speeder bike. Are you mad?
No, I've still got one on it. I'm just using
That's
the other
on the
one as a
phone.
guard.
You don't have protagonist plot armor. Be careful.
We'll see about that, Chris. I'm taking a shot.
As in, as
Okay.
the fucking force kicks him off the bike.
Roll your weapon. This will be 2 purple, but with 1 upgraded difficulty.
Gurus, while he's doing this, I'm gonna say to him, there's about like 4 of them, so don't engage with them. Just try to avoid them.
Oh
And I
no!
just see a
It's the
gunshot.
masseuse! He shoots the masseuse right in the brain.
I mean, someone's
Uh,
taking a fucking ass
One
whooping as long
to
as I...
spare? What the fuck is it to spare?
The spare is like really bad. He rolled the bad one on the red one. That's for me, for the DM.
I don't want to be sad. Their sadness is my sadness, which is really hard to do.
It's alright, I ain't gonna... there's a good chance I might not see you.
Yeah, you might die.
So, Chris,
Yeah, you speed. You
it
like
was a
while
technically a
driving.
success.
You lean your gun on the steering wheel of the speeder bike. You just crack a shot. You see it like impact the speeder, like the laser bolt ricocheting off of the metal. A plume of smoke like comes out of like the front end of the speeder as it just nosedives. It loses its like graph lift that like makes it float. So it nosedives just into the sand, crashing straight into the sand, flipping over, doing like 5 barrel rolls as it just kicks up like a plume of sand. What do you do?
Are there any more?
No, it's just the one speeder, land speeder.
There isn't anybody else who's supposed to be out here, right?
Well,
I mean, a giant monster, but no.
Oh, is that the thing that fucking hissed at me earlier, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, it's alright, I already dealt with that.
You deal with a lot of things today, aren't you?
Yeah, I also just shot someone, so I'm hoping that was one of the hunters.
Yeah, you're still speeding on your bike. You never said you're stopping, so you shot
know, I'm
this
still
thing, it
going.
flipped over, and you're just blasting past him.
Yeah.
Okay. Do me a
You just-
perception as you drive past. As you take a little look over your shoulder at the crash sites you've created. Just 2 purples, no upgraded
burning
difficulty.
children corpse.
3 successes, 1 advantage. You peek over, you see that there's like 5 people just strewn about in the sand that got like tossed out of this speeder, just landed in various directions, face first in the sand. Some of them look very hurt. Most of them look unconscious. Amongst the 5 people, you spot what seems to be a Trandoshan, like a lizardman.
As I'm like, I hesitate for a second. I say, was one of the bounty men a lizard man?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one we stole the ship from.
I've taken care of all the bounty hunters. They're all knocked out in the desert here.
Double tap, man. Double tap.
If you
You're on
haven't
a
killed
speeder,
them,
those things are fast. If you didn't stop, you're like, you're making,
Yeah,
like, you're already
as I
like a
say that,
distance
I'm
away.
like swerving back around, pretty much, Chris.
Okay.
I've done well. Yeah, apparently. Also, when I was at the camp, like, the main leader was like, "Yo, did you take this person out for money?" For like for a very shitty amount, but at the same time, it was a bit sus. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't seem like a very upstanding bounty, if that makes sense.
how much should she offer you?
I mean, not gonna lie, I think it was like 2,000 credits.
Yeah, that's on par than what they told us.
Bitch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm not interested in taking this bounty, so this is up to you guys. And if you want to take it, I'll help, but I don't really want no part in it. As I'm already getting back to where they are, just all knocked out around me.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna take it. If we help them, we get the spice trade going, and Porrexel can sell some spice. You know, which means money.
What a surprise! It always comes back to spice. Why? Why is it
You
always
don't-
spice?
Did you forget where all of our problems started?
You turn the speeder bike around.
Yeah, when I went to prison.
You approach the crash site as you're on the phone. You slow down, bring your speeder bike to a stop. Nobody really in the crash site seems to be moving, other than just like one guy like rolling around in the sand. You hear like fake like moans of like pain.
Yeah, I'm good.
He's not good. He's in pain. think somebody walked into Connor's room and is talking to
Yeah,
him.
my sister's here.
BRB, gonna see about my dinner.
Alright.
I was gonna say go to the other group and then I'll message you back, Chris, when I'm done having the conversation.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt your recording, so move to the other group and then we'll come back to my part.
So yeah, the communication with Joseph just very suddenly gets cut off after you hear him like bring his speeder bike to a stop.
He's dead. I'll tell the others, well, I think he just shot the speeder of the other bounty hunters.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I think he's gonna... Depends on what he's gonna do with them. He might kill them or he might not, but he's gonna come and join us in a bit. And he doesn't want to take any part in this bounty, so I guess it'll just be up to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the only one here. Like, Destructore's not paying attention.
And Aidan is gone.
I just don't really have anything to contribute. I'm a droid.
Yeah. So you're in this little town. Joseph may or may not be on his way. You heard him like shoot a speeder. He was gonna investigate it. That's the last news you heard about that. So what's the plan?
Wait.
You're gonna fight the Drom? Donald's
Yeah.
Drom?
Take him alive.
Okay. Are you waiting until Joseph arrives, or are you gonna lay an ambush at the construction vehicle like you discussed to see if somebody comes to like pick it up?
That sounds like a terrible idea to me, to be honest.
You got any other plans?
Go to the facility he was talking about.
What?
They said he had a facility near here, didn't they?
Yeah. And
Where?
R4 also learned this from interacting with the construction vehicle.
Like, it's guaranteed he's there? Or it's just he
I
has a
did tell
facility
you guys
there?
that one, didn't I?
Yes. It is land he owns. That is, never a full guarantee that he himself is gonna be there in person. But it's
Is there-
definitely like it belongs
gar-
to him.
Better chance there than waiting for a big fancy businessman to come and find a random speeder from some of his lackeys.
I mean, we could just let them take it and then follow them. I'm not sure if we should, like, leave
But
right
once
now.
again, we dump them in the middle of the desert with no clothes or anything. This is going to take a long time for them to get back here if they survive.
Mm,
There's a lot of creatures out here.
yeah, I'm more concerned what they're gonna do with the people when
That's why
they...
they got the clubs.
You think they're really gonna take them out with just clubs?
They're naked with no equipment, and they'll be dying of dehydration.
Yeah, but what if... I mean, like, if they see that these people will take too long, so they send reinforcements to see what happened. That's what I'm more concerned with.
Well, if we're going to the facility that those reinforcements would come from, we'd spot them coming here. How are you a bounty hunter?
Yeah, that's... Hey, screw you, alright? This is why I'm telling us to stay here, so that if the reinforcements are gonna come, we're gonna ambush the reinforcements.
I'm not explaining this anymore. I'm too hungover.
He's like, oh.
Fine. We'll wait until you sober up. If you're sobered up and they didn't show up, we'll leave. If they showed up when you sobered up, we'll take them out right here.
Fine.
Yeah, so you just hang out here in the camp, sobering up, having some water, some food. The Twi'leks are still very helpful, providing as much information as they can. If you have any questions to any of them. The family that their tent got wrecked, but their water vapor machine got repaired, is very thankful to you, Oliver, for repairing it. Time passes as you're just spending your time here in the settlement. The Twi'leks go to their usual business of getting ready, getting into the Ryll mines behind the settlement to mine the spice, as very few still stay in the camp to protect it. Some of the local guards bearing clubs and the like. as time passes, time goes by and by. Nobody seems to be showing up to come and claim the construction vehicle as of yet. Buraban will approach and ask if you have come to a decision yet.
I mean, we already accepted the bounty.
Ah, excellent. I'll send the communication over to Nin to tell you that you are on board with taking care of Trump and his men. I will be right back. And he disappears off into his own like little tent that's got set up to call into an inn. Eventually, after this conversation is back, he'll show back up. It's like, she's very pleased with your decision. She has also informed me that your friend Joseph, was it, that stayed behind at the city of Laban, is on his way towards Nubin. He has borrowed a speeder bike from Nin to make his way over to here.
Yeah, well, he might got himself into some trouble.
Ah, trouble is easy to find on Ryll. Nothing too serious?
Well, he's gonna experience what we experienced when we were getting here.
We still have our land speeder parked here if you want to take a drive to where he might be.
I'll try to call him right now to see if he's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's still not back, so we don't know.
Until then, I'll ask Porrexel. You're probably sober by now, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Griss, I don't see anybody coming to the village, right?
No, you've been here for a few hours. Nobody
What a
has really.
shock, Oliver. Promised if you should listen to me all the time.
Damn. Anyway, I'll just check on Joseph. If he doesn't answer, we either can go to the facility or we can go check on him.
He's a bounty hunter. He's probably fine.
He's against 5 people. He didn't exactly tell me
They
what
said
he
they
was
were all
doing.
knocked out, didn't they?
No, you
No,
didn't say that over the radio.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
definitely did. He said I just knocked out all the bounty hunters.
Well, he couldn't have said that because he doesn't know. He just like turned
He,
his
he kept
speeder
saying
around.
it, I know, but he kept saying that he did because you said that a couple were knocked out and some were injured, but he took it as all of them were knocked out. I was not saying anything because I wasn't there, but that's what he kept repeating over the radio. So for some reason, that's what we heard.
I mean, the communication did cut off, so I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to him. If somebody like woke up and shot him.
Yeah, he cut off whatever he got off his like speeder bike or whatever. He was like
For
turning around. He's
dramatic
like,
effect.
he was like, ha, 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 I just knocked all of them out. You know?
And this cuts off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he's taking a lot of joy in that. Like, even if we go to find him, can we track him? Like, do we have a way to find him? He's just in a random point in the desert, isn't he?
Yeah, you from the journey you've taken to get here, you know that it was pretty much just a straight line from one city to the other, but you do not know if he went in a straight
Yeah,
line.
if he
like
went in a
it's
straight line. Yeah.
yeah,
Could
it's impossible
maybe
to tell.
try to track his comm signal. I don't know if that would work.
It's just like fucking, like at the start, he was like, you were like, you on the way here? And he goes, I think so. It's like, okay, that's the fire's confidence.
Yeah. Just gave him a bike and sent him in the direction. Just go there.
Like a little fucking Count Dooku floating in the wind.
Mm-mm.
I
But
said
yeah,
we just go to
don't,
the facility.
Yeah, don't worry too much about Joseph Conna, because he's AFK as a player, so we can't really interact with what's going on there. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens when he comes back.
We'll
Alright.
try to communicate him. Nothing happens, so we'll just say, right. Well, we'll say, I guess, is Brown coming with us?
I am not much of a fighter, but I can accompany you if you so desire.
No, if you could stay here when Joseph shows up, tell him where we went, point him in the direction of the facility. He doesn't seem to be very good with directions. He's the Zorro of our group, you see.
Yes, Joseph. He's the one that was piloting his own ship when you landed here, correct?
Our ship, but yes.
Yes, I think he should stand out from the rest of the Twi'leks here. I should be able to recognize him when he arrives.
Yeah, we won't have tails for heads.
I will inform him that you've gone to towards Dromp's settlement, just a bit outside of town?
Yeah.
Very well. It will be done. Good luck. It is not too far from here, the settlement. So if there is any danger, if anything unexpected happens, don't worry about coming back here and leading them here or whatnot. The people here have resolved themselves to help in the situation any way they can.
Okay.
Good luck, adventurers.
Off we go.
Alright, Mank, you're driving.
Okay. Bloody hell. I'll hop in.
Okay. Yeah, you take the land speeder. You don't need to make a drive test because you just drive there. Nothing really like opposes you. It's not, as he said, it's not too far from a New Mean settlement. You drive off a bit in the desert in the direction that you got given, and that R4 knows which way it is as well. You see a little settlement, you could call it. It consists of just a big parking bay for a fleet of 5 large construction vehicles. Well, 4 now. One is in New Mean, parked in a tent.
In 300 yards, turn left.
Yeah. By the side of the big parking lot with the construction vehicles, there's just an ugly grey prefabricated apartment where just there, where outside of the doorway as you approach, you see some of these construction folk standing guard by the front door. Do you ride up in the speeder, or do you park a ways away from the settlement and approach on foot?
Is it walled
The
off?
speeders are only
It
way
is not
back.
walled off. It is just open in the desert.
Oh, speed is probably the best way. Then, like, if we get in trouble, we can just turn around, right?
Yeah.
Better than try to run through the desert randomly without the speeder.
But where we're going to drive up
Act
to...
casual.
Yeah, act casual. Yeah, you just drive in there. You approach one of the construction men, a human, looking a bit like more like a gunslinger than somebody that works construction. Like very obviously blaster at his belt, like cowboy hat, a bandana obscuring his face, some like technical doodads on his clothing. Seems to be wearing like heavy clothing, like with some layer of protection. As he approaches, he like raises the palm of his head to indicate like to bring the speeder to a stop. As he approaches, very cowboy-like just kicking up the dust of the desert. You hear like spurs clinging. You're driving, Mank. Do you just bring the speeder to a stop?
Clinging? Like a machine gun?
No, spurs.
Spurs.
Like at the boots. Like
Oh,
ching,
okay.
Ching, ching, ching.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll bring the speeder to a slow.
Yeah,
Stop.
and spurs is for riding horses, which you have no need for them in the Star Wars universe. He's just wearing them for style. Yeah, you come to a stop. He comes to the driver's side of the speeder. Howdy, what brings you here on this fine day?
Well, ask my boss, and I point towards Porrexel.
I would need to report a crashed piece of equipment. I think it's from this construction site. Is your boss in?
Ah, we have indeed had one of our construction vehicles gone missing, crew and all. The boss is quite livid about the whole affair. He is currently yelling at his employees during a meeting. You have information about this missing construction vehicle?
Yes, it was crashed in the middle of the night into a village just over yonder, and we don't know what happened. We came out and there was just no one there. They must have run off. We don't know if it was stolen or one of your workers or...
We know of the village. Those damned Twi'leks always interfering with our construction efforts. Boss just wants to build a leisure park here.
It didn't seem like they crashed it into their own home. It crashed right into their water supply. I think it was some hoodlums or something.
Ah, it's a damn shame. You're saying the vehicle is still at the village?
Yeah, it's still broken.
Okay, park your speeder out here. Find yourself a spot of shade. I'll go in, tell the boss what you just told me, and I'll come back to see what he says.
Thank you.
Okay, and like he kind of like does the hand signals to like guide you to a sparking spot for your land speeder. Like back it up, yeah, perfect. Then he turns around, walks away. You see that there's like another one of these
Throw the
guys,
droid
like
after him.
the little camera pod,
Yeah, I throw it after him. And this guy.
like floats after him.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's another one of these guys like standing by the doorway of the concrete building, just eyes completely locked on your group, on your speeder, like just keeping an eye on you guys as you park the speeder and you all get out. Do you just hang out around the vehicle? Do you have like a little wander around?
Is there any shade?
If we go to wander, do they like reach for their guns or anything?
You take like a few steps away from the speeder, like in the direction of the parking lot with the construction vehicles, and you notice that he just he has his like his hand like at the ready on his holstered pistol, but he's just following you with his eyes. He's not really saying anything or making like any movement, but they very much are keeping an eye on what you're doing.
Can I walk up to him?
Yeah, you approach this guy by the door. He does
If you have a
like
death wish.
he does like a little nod, like tips his cowboy hat, like still very much has his hand right on his holster at the ready.
Do you have any water? We seem to have forgot some water.
He like looks around a bit. You're not from this place?
No.
It's very dangerous to be traveling these dry lands without having a supply of water on you.
We left it quite close. It's just we forgot to bring it. We was going to go on a trip, and we saw the thing, and we just we thought to tell you guys.
Well, I can't have you drink from my canteen. That's for me, you see. But we've got a local watering hole down in the basements of the building here, somewhat of a cantina for the boys. If you would like to wet your whistle.
Do you know where there's shade as well? So we can't stay near speeder because it's boiling.
I thought they parked it in the shade. That's where they directed us, wasn't it?
Yeah, like
was it?
shaded
Okay.
area next to the concrete building.
I just said that the watering hole was underground.
Yeah, I mean, cantina. You'll find plenty of shade there, nice and cool.
Okay.
I gotta wait here for the guy.
Yeah, and the guard kind of like steps to the side, like opens the door and like points to a like stone staircase that like spirals down. If you just head down there, you'll find it. Normally it's just for the people who work here, but can't have people passing out on our turf.
If it's just for the people who work out, I can always wait. And I go to stand
it's
near the
dangerous
door.
to go without water in these parts. You'll faint before you know it.
I know, but if I really did need it, I'd go down there. But
Okay.
I don't want to waste your resources.
And as you're talking, and the rest of you are just kind of like hanging out, having a little walk around, the construction vehicle is very much the same construction vehicle as the one that is crashed in the tent. Very clearly, same kind of like company. Eventually, the other guard comes back out of the building. It's like, the boss is willing to hear you out. He's curious to know what happened to one of his construction vehicles. He'll see you in your office. Are you all going, or do you have like someone that speaks for the group?
Are we all allowed to go?
I mean, do I have any like memories of what happened that I could project as holograms as additional evidence?
You might just show evidence of Porrexel.
Yeah, you would just fuck everybody up.
Normally it's customary
yeah.
for the boss
We're
to meet
lying.
to meet with other people of reputation, other bosses and the like for business in his office. It is not the usual that an entire group goes in there. The office isn't that big, so at least 2 of you can go, but the others will have to wait.
Considering I've heard how the bounty hunter, I don't know if you're a bounty hunter or whatever, the Mandalorian talks, I'm going to take Oliver in.
Okay.
Okay, so Oliver and Porrexel, you follow this man into a very just like business office, but like temporary business office, just like set up for now, not to be like a permanent thing. Inside, sitting behind the chair, in a nice luxurious chair behind like a nice wooden desk, you see Angu Drop, this gentleman, just smoking a space cigarette, lounging in his chair, very nicely dressed, definitely a man of wealth.
He's got nice gear that we should kill him and take.
Yeah, he is not swinging this gun at the moment.
At the moment, Chris.
He's very relaxed in his office. He's got like legs up on the desk, like not too official looking. Like he doesn't look too rigid. As you walk in, he gives you a very polite little nod, but he does not stand up. He just leans further back into his chair. You hear the chair like crack backwards.
He probably can't stand up after seeing me.
Are you going to seduce him?
Yeah, always
Greetings,
purple
gentlemen. Gentleman and lady, I've been told you have some information about me about some of my construction materials that went missing.
Yeah, someone crashed into the Hut's village. The village in the Hut. The hut in the village. I can't even speak today. We're not sure who did it.
Ah, very unfortunate. Well, work accidents do happen. When did this occur?
Middle of the night last night. We were having a bit of a party.
Middle of the night. None of my construction crew should be operating at night.
Do you think it was stolen?
Did you see any of the people that crashed the vehicle?
There was just footprints in the sand. Seemed to go out into the desert.
I see. Well, I'll send some people to go and pick up the vehicle at New Mean. We don't want to be it in the way there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll send some scouts out to see if we can locate the occupants of the vehicle. Some of my workers have gone missing. They did not show up to their posts earlier today. It's too much of too weird to be a coincidence.
You think they were trying to rob you?
Oh, my men know better than to try to rob me, but it's not impossible, I suppose. Well, thank you for the information. Our little construction site here is way out of the way of any civilized settlement. What brings you out here so far in the desert?
We ran into a Twi'lek that needed escorted back. We were making a few credits. Pretty much it. Then we were staying there having a party. Fell asleep. Got woke up by the sound of the crash of the speeder, which led us to report it to you. What are you working on here anyway?
Clearing up the land, the surrounding area, making it fit and suitable for construction. The eventual plan is to build a house of leisure on these lands. Casinos.
I'm switching side. Someone his side now.
Casinos, theme parks, entertainment.
Sounds fun. Have you built any other facilities like that?
On other planets, yes. I'm a well-respected contractor for construction.
I'm not joking, guys. I'm genuinely thinking about joining this guy.
Damn.
Why, for prostitution?
No, for pleasure. My whole character is my pleasure. It's not just sex.
But sex is pleasure.
But it's not just sex. If you think the only thing you get pleasure out of is sex, it's sad.
It's my goddamn life, Mckadow!
So you've met the nearby Twi'lek occupation.
Yeah,
Settlement, rather. Occupation
Yeah.
is weird.
they seem to be having a rough time of it. They don't seem to like you very much.
They have got a spice mine set up there that they are very protective about, and technically the land that I bought just barely does not reach the spice mine, but it could be discussed. It could be I can't think of the right word. Like, could be argued that the spice mine does belong in his territory or not. Like, it's right on the border of the land that he like bought.
Just
What
do
I'm
what
trying to
Mr.
say.
Burns did.
Tunnel in.
These Twi'leks have been a constant thorn in my side. If a willing group, if a group would be willing to get rid of them, that will allow me access to
I'm
more
back.
building land and some spice mines, which will definitely fund more of this construction project.
Why not just purchase it from them?
Well, that's the thing with the official occupation of the Empire on Ryll. All these things fall under Imperial authority, and someone on the Senate must be friends with the local Twi'lek population, because official approvement to buy the land through monetary means is not coming through. Somebody at the Senate is blocking my request.
I mean,
I'm
maybe
not
they'll
really in
purchase
the,
some spice.
I'm not really in the murdering business.
Just goes back to me and all the people I've just killed.
I see. Well, that is unfortunate, but thank you for the information. We'll have some men to go and pick up this missing construction vehicle at the Twi'lek settlement. Hopefully, the local Twi'leks don't pose any problems to my men. I suppose a little reward is in order for your information.
Wouldn't say no. Always about some credits.
And he slides over like a little case with like a stack of like 100 credits in them.
Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine, madame.
Man.
Oh man, madame.
What a credit.
Well, if that'll be all, I've got some other business to take care of today.
Thank you. Did you go?
Yeah, like he finally stands up behind his desk, like personally, like leads you to the door until we meet again, sir and lady.
Yeah, we never gave him a name.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Yeah, you make your way back through the building while they were in office doing business, discussing. What is Mank and R4 doing while they're like outside?
I gave you 50 credits, Oliver.
Yeah.
They're just
What?
murdered,
What's wrong
Chris.
with you?
Nothing.
Just waiting outside.
Okay,
50 credits,
staying up.
maybe.
Since you're back,
Or a lie.
Joseph, we cut over to you.
I do apologise for that.
You put your speeder bike to a stop. You get off. You approach the crash sites. You see some of them look fully knocked out. Others are like rolling around on the ground in pain. You see a track of in the sand, like a line of somebody like crawling away, and just a little bit ahead, a distance away from the speeder, you see the Trandoshan just like using his like claws to like drag himself through the sand, like going deeper into the desert.
Oh, is he now?
I don't like where this is going.
You're not going to. I'm going to do some nasty acts to these people that cannot defend themselves.
He's gonna fuck them.
No, I'm going to blow their fucking brains out.
Oh, well, that's
yes.
not as bad.
Yeah, Griss. I'm getting my pistol out and just killing all of them except the one that we need.
Okay, which is the one you need?
Shit, Oliver did tell me, but I've been talking to my sister since then. Oliver!
Just gonna call me back.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your theme tune? Come on, you've had my one. What's your one?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing this.
Too late, done now.
Yes.
Who did we need alive again?
None.
None.
Oh, did we need alive? I'll go up to Porrexel. Did we need any of the bounty hunters alive?
You already hear one shot go off as soon as you said that, so you better hurry up.
Preferably would not like to kill anyone, considering
As he
random murder
laser shots coming through
pointless.
the communication device.
does nothing but brings trouble to us.
Oh,
Yeah, I
phone's
think
now
Joseph
going off.
disagrees here.
I'm gonna
You
kill them
sicken
all
me.
except the one that's going.
You sick of me, Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph, I don't see why you needed to engage with them, to be honest. Okay, Joseph,
No
stop.
witnesses.
Think of the children.
There aren't no children here.
please think of the children.
Listen,
Do you keep the comm device going as you're just eliminating these people?
no. The moment I get my word and he had the one shot go off, I've already as soon as I had, yeah, we don't need any alive. I hung up. I didn't think there was any more to that. So
Okay.
yeah.
You kill all 4 of these helpless individuals. One looks like a bug. That various races, as you just finish them off. You approach the one that's like crawling in the sand. Is this guy? Trandoshan tracks the Trandoshan slaver
He looks
crawling
so
through the
excited.
sand. You
Oh,
like
see, he's a slaver. See, I'm doing good stuff.
you approach him, you use your boot to like kick him over as he rolls over, locks eyes with you. Why are you doing this?
Well,
Why
My
am I doing
father
this?
was a
that is a good
drinker
question.
and a
Why?
fiend.
Why am I doing this? What actions may have led to this happening?
You will never be free of the Huts, Bounty. He'll keep looking for you forever.
Well, good thing you don't have to worry about that, as I blow out his brains.
I just wanted my shit back. You just finish him off. Like he was crawling prone, he cannot resist, so you don't need to roll for it. You just put the gun, you aim it down, and you just blast him through the head. You have 5 lifeless corpses now laying next to this crashed speeder.
Check for any credits, anything of value, and then I'll be on my way.
Do me a perception, easy, as you go through their belongings.
Man, I just killed a whole entire bunch of people. I am a monster. Oh well.
Sounds fun.
Oh damn, 3 advantages,
3
Griss.
success, 3 advantages. I guess your 2 blues is from like a talent you have on perception.
Yes, that is a talent called... I think it's insight. No, is it insight? It's one of them. It's a passive.
So the Trandoshan, he has on him a
Uncanny
heavy
senses.
okay, he has on him a heavy blaster pistol. Wearing heavy clothing, he has a comlink on him to communicate with other people. He carries 1 stim pack and 1 emergency repair kit, which is pretty much a stim pack for a robot. Amongst his belongings, you
And we
also
don't know any
find
robots.
a data pad and a keychain looking thing with like a miniature version of the Cryat Fang on it, dangling from it. Next to his big pink dice. And you find the data pad. As you just quickly look over the data pad, you notice that it's encrypted, like password protected, to go into his data pad.
I'll take all of it, Griss.
Okay.
You might
Are
have
you
to
looking
send
at
it
the
over to
others
me.
as well?
Yeah, I'm literally taking their dead. Like, the only thing that's going to probably be left is their clothes. I'm
Okay.
taking everything to be sold. Like, I know Porrexel. I'll give these goods to Porrexel and she can sell them off.
There's 3 other bounty hunters, each of them carrying a blaster pistol hanging from their belt, and they were wielding blaster rifles. So there are 3 blaster rifles in total, long-range blaster rifles. And then there is a 4th, like, separate guy, a Gant, like a buck-looking alien creature that stands out from the rest. He has a vibro knife on him and a scoped version of the blaster rifle, and also some macro binoculars on him.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna, again, take it all. So if you want to move it over to my sheet or just write down the list, send it to me in Discord or whatever.
Yeah, I'll post these over time.
So just write down the list and I'll put it in getting these items and stick it in,
you're looking
in the
them.
Discord chat.
None of them are really wearing armor, just clothes. So no like armored clothes or anything like that.
Do they have any credits on them?
Um,
I know it's a weird thing because like sometimes credits are hollow and sometimes they're obviously.
you find like 36 credits in total as you go through them.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Do you once you're done killing these people and you get all their stuff, do you just like pack it onto your speeder bike and then get going again?
Yeah. So I was gonna say if there's one that has like light clothing, I'll probably like rip a little bit of their clothes just so I can wrap like some of the stuff up a little bit so it doesn't go flying off the back of the speeder.
So 4 of these, 4 heavy blaster pistols, because they each had one on their hip other than the buck-looking guy, who has a vibro knife.
Yeah. Proper Mandalorian I is now.
Send to chat, but you can't grab from there, right? It's weird how it works in this. Can I just drag over to your sheet from their sheet? Okay, while I'm figuring that out, I'm sorting the loot out for Joseph. You guys back at the construction site. You've done talking to Drop in his office. You're back outside around your speeder now. The guards are still out there. Mank and R4 were just hanging out by the speeder, waiting for Porrexel and Oliver to return.
Nice and cool in the shade.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
while we're leaving, can I do a perception to check, like, how secure is this place? How many gunmen are there?
Yeah. Do me a perception as you just staking the place out, I guess. Yeah, so I'm just dropping all their stuff in your inventory, Conna, so your inventory is gonna be
Yeah, I'm gonna
way
be
more
heavy.
than what you had, yeah.
That's why I'm just not touching it. I'm waiting for you to do what you got to do, and then I'll I'll sort it out when we actually get back to camp.
Success, one advantage. Yeah, you hang out by the speeder for a bit as you discuss what to do. While you're talking, you're keeping an eye on how many people are here, how many patrols and the like.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like there's a main boss himself, and then there seems to be 3 subgroups operating separately from each other, each with 4 people in every group.
So about 12 in total.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll tell that to everyone.
Oh yeah, I just killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we see you.
Okay.
Well,
I got a lot of new shit.
we talked to him. Now
yeah,
what?
Porrexel, Mank, R4, like he's talking to you guys.
I know. I'm
I don't
just
know.
waiting for someone else to respond for once other than just me.
Okay.
Ahmed has been joining out.
Wow, this is peak fucking roleplay right here, guys. Fucking hell, man.
Let's
Performance.
go to the shop.
Shop? What are you talking
Let's all
about?
go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Fucking mongs, all of you.
Did someone mute him then? Because it just cut off perfectly.
No.
I guess let's go back to the village.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that
I
what
will.
you do?
I'm asking. I don't know.
What are you asking?
Did we go back to the village?
Yeah, that's the thing I was asking.
Okay. Then we go back to.
You just asked. Like, I'm just letting this play out. You're asking him the question he just fucking asked you.
My head's hurting, guys. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
what the fuck, guys?
Like, I'm over, you ask him what we do, go back to Vision, you ask me, do we go back to the village?
Yeah, I'm conflicted. Like, so I don't really have an answer for you. That's why I'm not answering you, dude.
We go back to the village.
Because like, if we, I'll just say this. If I can't say what I want to say, like, let's just leave, and then I'll actually be able to respond to you because we're surrounded by fucking guards that are owned by this guy,
Yeah.
so I can't say what I want to say here.
You get back into the speeder. You start like driving out. One of the guards like kind of like guides you out of the area. The hideout camp construction area itself is just surrounded by like salt flats, like it's all flat land around it, leading up to the cliff sides where New Mean is. So you drive off. You make your way back to the settlement of New Mean. Most of the Twi'leks there are hard working away, mining the Ryll spice for
we
the
get
Twi'lek
there,
people.
we stop somewhere.
Before the village, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'll pull it up then.
So, I've got two choices here. We can, well, three, I suppose. We can try to capture this guy, but that's probably going to piss off the Empire because apparently he's got like contacts that are getting blocked by the Imperial Empire and all this stuff in the Senate and blah blah blah, politics stuff. And he owns the land right up to the border of the mine that he's trying to get. He basically said that he's looking for a group to get rid of them one way or the other, so that's not good. But at the same time, it'll cause trouble for us if we help the Twi'leks. So we need to decide whether it's worth our necks. I can't decide for the whole group. The contacts with the spice would be great, but then again, if he gets the mine, then we get contacts with the spice either way.
I mean, he didn't say he's gonna get us contact with the spice. Not to mention the whole Empire
I
thing.
can negotiate him into giving us contacts with the spice.
Not to mention the whole Empire thing. If they're denying him to buy the land, that means they want it for themselves. If we help him,
That's
we
what
might
I'm
get in
saying.
more trouble with the
That's what I'm
Empire.
saying. This is not good.
Yeah, you know, you all have enough general knowledge of the galaxy, the state of the galaxy at this point, to know that the Senate at this point is the Imperial Senate, which is pretty much not really a real Senate at this point. It is just like an extension of the Emperor's power.
I am the Senate.
Yes. So you have enough general knowledge of the galaxy to know that the Senate does not carry the same amount of power it does anymore, pre-Empire.
So,
What time period is this again?
5 years after, isn't it?
9 BBY, I believe. We said it.
So yeah, the last
the
remnants of the Senate are still there because they say that at the start of New Hope, don't they? It's like the Emperor has just gotten rid of the last remnants of the old council. or whatever the fuck they say.
Clone Wars is 19 BBY, so it's like 10 years after the Clone Wars and 9 years
Okay.
before the first Death
I
Star.
love you. No, it's,
so he owns
it's
land.
BBY is Yavin, which is the second Death Star, isn't it?
I know it's Battle of Yavin, but I thought
Oh.
Yavin was the first Death Star, but maybe it's the second one. I don't remember.
That'd be Battle. Heaven, I don't fucking remember.
Is it the first one or the second one that's around Endor? It's the second one is Endor, right? And the first one is Yavin.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But they
Yeah, it's
happen
the
in the
first one,
same year,
yeah.
I think.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that all happens in 1 year.
What? Luke becomes a Jedi and trains and no way.
I
That
think
can't
so.
happen in 1 year. He has to build the Death Star again.
Yeah, they build it real. Well, it's not fully built when they blow it up second time, but they build it real fast if that's like in 1 year.
4 years after the Battle of Yavin, the second Death Star was destroyed.
Oh, okay, so it's 4 years.
Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, fucking hand gets frozen, Luke trains and becomes a dark Jedi and gets his hand cut off. That happened.
Yeah.
Felt a little bit too quick for me 1 year.
So-
But it doesn't matter.
yeah.
But
You've parked
so
up.
what are we going to do? And we need to have a talk about Joseph.
Yeah,
Why?
when we get done,
He
he
just
killed the
cut off
bounty hunters.
communications twice with us. That was random. It's very suspicious.
Pretty sure he just killed the bounty hunters.
Yeah, that we went to the trouble of saving.
Yep.
Well, that
He
gets
does
Muffa
it.
back.
But it's a never-ending supply. The hot sub money.
I mean, in my defense, I didn't know that you let them go.
Because you cut off communications twice, which is what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, he gotta cut us off twice here.
He doesn't seem to be a team player, is all I'm saying. A bit worrying. We should keep an eye on him.
I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Maybe. Just a note.
Anyway,
Hmm.
Okay.
So, very Western-like. You can help the native
Mhm.
people deal with the rich landowner that's trying to build and expand more land, or you can help the landowner get rid of the native people, or you cannot get involved at all, or do something completely different. That is completely up to you guys. I just wanted to recap some options you have here, so you get
Can we
back
just
into
take
the
the spice
speeder.
for ourselves?
Yeah. Get out with the spice. You get back into the speeder. You go back to New Mean. I'll say that at some
Hang
point.
on. Before we
of
go,
you-
I need an answer. What do they want to do?
I don't know yet.
We can't decide you're surrounded by the fucking Twi'leks if we're going to betray the fucking Twi'leks.
we already accepted their bounty. I feel like we
But I
should just
wanted
go
to
with
help
it.
the Twi'leks. They seem
But
nice.
it's not didn't she say it wasn't a legal bounty?
What?
It's not an official bounty.
Well, it's definitely not an Imperial sanctioned bounty.
Well, it's not
What we're
imperial,
doing
but you
would be
know,
illegal.
it's the moral thing to do. We have already accepted it. We can't just go betray them now.
Isn't that against your code?
Maybe we can get a better
I've been
deal.
in prison. You think I care about my code that much?
You got a
fair.
license.
You fucking scumbag.
It's fair.
Maybe we can get a better deal off the spice, since they now we now know that they are being targeted,
Mm.
and they want people to get them off the bag, so we can get a better deal off of them to do the job. Like maybe 2 crates of spice and 2,000.
Maybe.
I mean, he's already fucking with these people. What say you? He's not gonna fuck with us after we do his job.
Well, I'm not on about doing this job.
Yeah, but I'm telling this to Porrexel.
I know, but we just have to weigh the risks of pissing off the Empire or pissing off him. It's a lot of people.
I will
I mean,
piss off
the
him.
last time I checked, there's only a few of us. I mean, you're acting like we're a massive army.
Why don't we piss everybody off?
Yeah, but are you willing to, let's say, not kill, but kick all of these people out?
No. I'm willing to just grab a crate of spice and run the hell out of here. Why do we have to get involved at all?
We've already got involved way, way long ago when we helped Porrabon.
That doesn't
He is
track.
right.
Fair point.
I don't agree.
We've got involved when we done that stuff to the other people.
What other people?
The people that we knocked out.
What people?
Yeah, we have
The
to be more
workers?
specific.
They
The
were
people
being,
that
they were
smashed
being
into the
drunk.
whole.
They were being drunk and rowdy, and we just got them out of the village peacefully. We've also lied about that, and they're most likely passed away or lost somewhere.
Yeah, but we have
That's no
already
loose ends. I get
We've
that
already
you're
gotten
saying that
involved
we're
with this job.
involved that way, but we're not involved in.
we're involved as soon as we accept to look at the spice thing because you wanted the spice.
You have learned from going to the construction
have to do
area
it.
that those
not
that
official.
those workers are still very much missing.
Just saying we don't have to get involved.
But we already have.
We don't have to get involved any further.
Mm. I mean, we kind of need the money as well, though.
Yeah, we do need money.
For what?
We still gotta pay the hut that we got the job from. Or else 2 huts are gonna be on our back.
It would probably be better to work with the rich businessman, right?
Doesn't guarantee safety.
Now they're just working with a bunch of poor villagers with clubs for weapons and no walls and no technology at all, really. Why don't we just go and sell the second ship and see how much money we can make for that? Might be enough to get what we need.
You know, I'm surprised, Porrexel. You seem to not want to kill anyone, but you're willing to leave these people.
Inaction is not murder.
I would say that's true, if we didn't get ourselves involved.
Are you Space Gandhi now?
Disagree from the murderer over here.
Look, how about we wait for Joseph and get his point on this?
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
I just shrug.
Okay.
Meh.
You continue driving up back to the village?
Why does everything look the fucking same out here,
Yes.
man?
Wow, it's planet racism.
It's
Yeah.
just dust in rocks and rocks that have turned into dust.
Yeah. You arrive at the village. You see that at some point while you guys were away, Joseph has arrived at the village as well. Joseph, before the others got to the little town of New Mean, you arrive here. You see that it is a very ramshackle shanty kind of town with tents, like a few like buildings that aren't tents, but it's mainly tents. A big like spice mine in the back that you see like the dust flowing from as people are just working away in it, collecting spice. Buraban greets you as you pull up on the speeder bike. You are one of the bounty hunters, right? That talked to Nin.
You've got to be more specific. I think a lot of bounty hunters have been through here at this point.
Yeah.
The ones that arrived yesterday by ship.
Is there a somewhat attractive woman that makes you feel weird feelings with them?
Yes, one of them is a lady, pinkish in skin.
Okay, yeah. It's part of my group.
Joseph, was it?
A pleasure.
We've met before, but I don't immediately remember all names of people we do dealings with. But your friend said that you were on the way, and I was informed by Nin by Comlink that you were on the way as well. Your friends are currently they've currently driven off. They went to inspect the nearby construction site. But welcome to New Mean. This is where the Ryll spice collecting happens. The fair people work here to collect the spice. We have a few water vapors on the grounds if you need a drink after your long journey through the desert. Did
That
your
would be
journey
nice.
go without any interference, without any troubles? Can be rough lands out there.
I mean, yes to that drink, and nothing I couldn't handle.
Oh, I see. That's very reassuring. Yes, come, please have a seat in the shade. And he like gives you a cup of water, and he pretty much gives you the lowdown of like your friends have been here since since yesterday. The people of New Mean were very happy to see a group volunteering to help us with our plight against the evil construction company. As it led to a bit of a party. It got a bit wild, as they say, when some of these construction men showed up during the party, crashing their vehicle into one of the tents. You can see it over there as he points to like a construction vehicle crashed into like a tent.
Oh, those scumbags.
But your friends dealt with them non-lethally. They managed to convince them to join into the festivities. They were already a bit drunk when they first got here. The festivities continued and these men promptly passed out from too much consumption, too much spice. You know how it is. And your friends took all their belongings, drove them into the desert and just left them there.
Huh. Did they still have their clothing on?
I did not accompany them on the trip into the desert. I do not know how much they took from them, and I'm sure your friends will be able to tell you more once they get back. But yeah, enjoy the water. If you want to speak to any of the people here, they're more than happy to assist you in anything. Your friends hopefully will be back soon. I'm gonna call into Nin and report in that you've made it to the settlement and that her speeder bike has made it safely as well. This bike will have to be returned at the end of this. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, and it disappears off in his tent. Like you hear him like calling up communication. You hear them like vaguely talking. As some time passes, you hear a speeder approach. As the speeder approaches, parks away into a bit of shade. Some like Twi'leks run over to the speeder. The speeder is you guys, Mank, Oliver, R4 and Porrexel. As you park into the shade, some like Twi'leks run up.
Beep boop.
They're like, you're back. Did you deal with with Trump and his men? How did it go?
I gave them each a death stick and tell them to fuck off. No.
Oh.
We scattered at their place just now. Is Joseph here? Because we kind of need him. I mean, we can't just go take a bounty with not the whole party, right?
Yes, a human arrived earlier. He's your friend? Come, we'll show you to where he is.
I mean, if you can bring him to us, that would be better.
Of course. We'll go and get him right now. One of the Twi'leks like runs off in the tent that you're just chilling. Joseph Twi'lek answers like, your friends have arrived. They're just at the edge of town, parking their speeder. They've requested me to come and get you.
Oh yes, but of course, I'll go to them right now as I have to quickly run downstairs and get something. But yes, I'll go over.
Oh, you're going AFK again?
No, I'll keep my headset on, so if I cut out a little bit, I do apologise. And I also do apologise, it's very unprofessional, but everybody wants me.
Everybody wants me.
Yeah.
So Joseph does show up. You haven't seen him since like yesterday. You've only talked to him over the communication. You're all at the speeder bike now, all together. Joseph may or may not be able to speak. Well, he won't be able to speak, but I guess he... Yeah, okay. It's very laggy.
When it's actually done. Hello, everybody. Blasted desert. Sand. It's so irritating. It gets everywhere.
It's very
You can spare us your sand talk later.
Yeah. Do you have all the stuff that you got from the bounty hunters on you? Did you leave it like strapped to the speeder bike? Because you got a lot. Like if you have it on you, the others would clearly see that you're strapped with guns. You have like rifles hanging from your shoulder on the belt and stuff like that.
I look like a stereotypic old Arnold film.
Yeah,
Multiple
okay,
guns around.
So you have it physically on you. So the others, you guys can clearly see that you've got like rifles on him, multiple like blaster pistols tucked away in like pockets and stuff all over his like outfit.
Killed them.
What did you do to them?
I'm not going to lie to you. They are all dead.
Okay, hop in.
You didn't have to do this.
That's disgusting.
You did it anyway.
Hop in.
Is there any like Twi'leks around us, Chris?
No one
there-
brought
there-
him over.
Yeah, one brought him over that's like hanging out.
I'm gonna. Should we just drive out of town for a minute?
Yeah.
A little bit away. Okay, hop in. Just hop in.
I already did.
Ah, okay.
We need to discuss our plan. Go.
I go like 5 minutes out of the flipping
Yeah,
village.
just in like the open desert, like it's very
Yeah.
hot. You find like a bit of shade from like a mountain or like a rock that sticks out of the desert or something.
Just on the other side of this flipping rock formation.
Yeah, just whoop, drive around.
Okay.
Joseph, I just want to remind you, because you have been going back and forth for a bit, you might not
Yeah.
remember. You have a password protected data pad on you that you got from the Trandoshan bounty hunter.
Yeah, I've got a lot of shit on me. Oh yeah, I also got one of these data pads that has a password lock on it. I don't know if any of you can do anything with it.
We can check it out later.
Okay,
Now,
so what's the
I'll-
plan then?
I'll fill you in on everything. Basically, this construction guy wants to take over this village because they mine the spice there. He basically sends out people with the car that you are seeing right now. Is it Congress or is it still there?
The construction vehicle is still there. Nobody has come to
Yeah.
like pick it up just yet.
They just send people these construction vehicles to, maybe destroy a house or two. Basically, to kick the people out so he can take the mine for himself. Like Porrexel told us before, we can either help them take the bounty on him, or we can help him take the village, or we can just leave.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I've already done one terrible act today. I tend to try not do more than one every single day. You know, you got to spread them out. So it's up to you.
What a kind individual you are.
Nope, not at all. I'm just a realist. People live, people die. That happens. One day you're the person living, on one day you'll be the person dying.
Well, I think everyone here is on agreement to help them except Porrexel.
Why,
You
what
wanted
was
to
that?
leave, right?
I'm on board.
My vote is that we leave.
Why? What was she guard against it? I thought she'd love to be here. There's her
If
favorite
we-
thing, spice.
If we help the guy, the Empire will be against us. And if we help the villagers, the rich guy is gonna be against us.
But if we bring him in,
I think the real plan is, whatever choice we choose, where are we planning on going next?
Of course.
We still have to pay the money for the hut. Remember, he told us to sell the spice, bring him some money.
So, would helping this individual help us with our spice problem?
Both of them promise. Well, one side promises spice, the other, he didn't promise us spice. Porrexel thinks she can talk him into.
So, we've
Well,
got
give
one
us-
that's a guaranteed thing and another one that is a partial maybe thing.
They're both partial, maybe. We haven't concluded any deals with the villagers. It was making Mank uncomfortable.
Ah, so doing proper work then, I see. Well, as I give myself a stretch, how long did it take to actually get here on the bike, Griss?
It's like
For me, like riding on the bike, did it take like a couple hours or what?
yes, 12 hours. Like it's pretty far away.
Oh, as I stretch, I've been riding under the sun for 12 hours, so whatever you guys want to do, let me know. I don't mind either way. It just seems one headache. We're just changing one headache with another, but you know, Okay, which one gives us the best benefit?
The villager.
Yeah.
So, in that
Help in the
regard,
village, yeah.
wouldn't that be our best choice then?
I still think we need to be drawing more attention to ourselves.
Yeah. Not to mention, you killed the bounties, you said. That might just raise our bounty on our heads.
It definitely will.
Oh yeah, I
That's
also
what's
got
about more money.
Also, Sham, yeah, I also got the... What is it? Would it be the keys then for the other ship? So is the ship actually ours now because I killed the owner and took his shit?
It's a key ring, not with like a key on it, because the starships don't have physical keys from what I know. But it's just to like indicate that like yes, that was his ship, and he seemed to be quite fond of it.
Yeah. Well, the ship's definitely ours now. So if you want to sell that and do whatever with it.
Shame he killed him. Would have liked to have known why he had Baran imprisoned.
I mean,
That's part
I
of the
did
reason why
ask.
I'm sort of like worried about helping this village as well. It's like, why was Baran captured in the first place?
I mean, I did ask first before I started just blasting. But then my communication got cut out for some reason.
Sounded like you hung up from our end.
Yeah, when you start killing them, you sound like you hang up.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt a lecture coming on when I only wanted a simple answer, a yes or no. Thank you.
So you're a psychopath. Noted.
No, my mother just brought up the bowl of strawberries and that.
Oh
That's
no,
what I said,
not
thank
that.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of told the villagers would we help them, and they're already prepared for a fight.
So you've already told them that you'd help them and you were planning on possibly leaving them.
Well, we are. Well, all of us are willing to
Oh
help.
yes,
us at the
very,
Porrexel.
that's a very honourable thing. I get it.
We're willing to help the village except for Porrexel.
I mean,
And it's not that I'm willing not help. It's
No,
just
no,
that I
I-
think helping either side is going to cause us headaches.
Hmm.
It's going to be in trouble. It's not that I don't want to help, like you seem to be constantly saying about me here. It's that I think that it's a very stupid thing to and piss off the Empire at the moment. This is an Empire-controlled planet. In case we've forgotten.
Or wasn't the
oh yeah, I
guy
was told that earlier. To be fair, they did ask how did I feel about the Empire. I told him. I may have told a lie and said yeah we're fine with them, and they said oh good.
If we could do it in a way... Actually,
Hmm?
what if we led that big beast over to his compound and made it look like an accident? That way we couldn't get the blame on us.
The beast.
The
I'm
one
not sure
that
if he
attacked
can.
us.
I'm not sure if he can leave the cave.
If we made the entrance hole bigger, for example, with an explosion from him, so this grenade and this canister that I have, perhaps we could. Might cause a cave in, but it'd be worth a try.
Griss.
Oh, yeah.
My main problem is that we get blamed for this.
Yes.
Griss, like how far is the cave from the facility?
Good question.
It's definitely closer to New Mean than it was to Nabat, the city you originally came from. So I'll say it's like, if it's like half a day's drive from Nabat to New Mean, I'll say that from here to where the alien was, it's around like 3 to 4 hours away on a speeder. So on foot it would take like way longer.
We could lure it over with a speeder. If it's hungry. I mean,
You
It's
gotta
probably-
remember, speeder vehicles in this universe are fast, like really fast, way faster than your average like car.
we can slow down though.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that like because that's how you got here like in half a day because you
Yeah.
used the speeder. If you would have walked it or even took like a normal car or anything, it would have taken like way longer.
If we are going to do this, we're gonna have to do it by night, so that nobody sees us leading the monster there.
Well, if it takes us a few hours to get there, we need to start just before dusk, so that we could lure it over in the cover of nightfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if we didn't do
Hmm.
anything, the villagers would still attack.
Yeah,
I just remember
that's a problem.
them saying that.
Yeah, and they'll definitely get slaughtered. Did you see how many guards they had?
Yeah.
I don't
So-
want us to get slaughtered over this thing that's not really to do with us.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Does everyone
Chris,
agree to that plan?
Yeah. I say. Also, I give the robot stem pack Griss to beat boop.
Oh yeah, the emergency repair thing.
When you say beat boop, do you mean me or Mckadow?
You.
You're beat boop.
My
I
robot
can't
doesn't really
understand
have
what you
health
say,
points,
so all
really.
you do is beat boop at me. Yeah, I give you this emergency repair pack. Now I have to figure out how I can
Right.
actually give this to you.
I just realised it's been a day, hasn't it, since we've used that stim packs.
Yeah, so it's gone down again.
Yeah.
It's the
Mhm.
resistance to it, not the amount of use.
You already have an emergency repair patch, right? R4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just increase its quality to 2, I guess. No?
There you go, buddy. I may not understand you, but
I guess we
I
can
appreciate you.
we can go over there and then Joseph can get some sleep on the way there since he said he was driving for 12 hours.
Joseph,
Yeah,
as you give
very
the
slow.
emergency repair kits to R4, do you give him the encrypted data pair as well?
Yeah, I already mentioned that and tried giving
Okay.
it to him.
Yeah, R4, if you wanna hack into this data pad, that'll be a easy computers roll. It is not the most secure data pad.
1 purple.
A lot of porn on it.
Success 4, advantage 1. You have full access to the data pad. It's a data pad belonging to a Trandoshan going by the name of Trex, Trax. And it has a bunch of bounties on it, on the data pad. Various different bounty targets, all not labeled as Imperial bounties. These seem to be private bounties for the Hut cartel. This Trandoshan seems to be a bounty hunter specifically working for the Huts. Amongst the bounty targets, you spot Buraburan as one of the bounty targets, having a bounty on him placed by one of the Hut cartels with some money on his head. As you go down the list, you eventually encounter yourselves on the bounty board as well, placed by Timo the Hut for misplacement of a spice cargo containers. I guess R4, you don't have a bounty on you, because they don't really do that for droids.
Sad moment.
Yeah, so you realize that Timo the Hut very much actively has put a price on you guys' head.
I'll tell the others immediately.
Yeah, you beep-boop this to the others.
Can you find why Borban was bounty?
I mean, I told you why.
For the players, but you want to ask Buraban why he has a bounty on him?
But he has
That's-
like bounty for the spice as well.
Buraban has a bounty on him, also placed by one of the Hut cartels. As you go through the description to try to figure out why he has a bounty on him, it seems to have to do with Buraban's involvement with the a certain group called the Ryll Liberation Force.
How much is the bounty on us?
About the same on what the bounty was on the guy that you tracked down a few adventures ago. I think it was like 8,000 something for the
10,000.
for the Huts, and 10,000 for the Huts and 8,000 for the Empire, or the other way around.
And how much is it on Baran's?
A bit less, around like 6,000 something.
If we hand in Baran, we can pay off our debt.
6,000. I'm not sure that pays all of our debt.
I have the rest.
How much do you have?
2,000 credits.
We also have a ship that we can
America
sell
sell, yeah.
legally now, because I guess technically we're the new owners. Considering, I had a little conversation with the previous owner.
R4.
Ain't we trying to keep the quiet flank and sell the old one?
R4.
Mm-hmm.
How much is on Mank?
All right. Beep, boop, beep. Do I need to do another computers check?
No, you've already hacked into it. You're just going down the database. You find a page for Mank with a whopping bounty of 20,000 credits on his head, and all the information as to why he's wanted, what his current location might be. It's all redacted. Like, a lot of stuff has just been like redacted.
Well,
in the text.
I'll holo display that immediately. Like, give a good hologram for the guys to look at immediately.
My eyes turned into credits.
I put my hand on my pistol.
I put my hand on his pistol.
Everybody puts their hand on his pistol.
Why is everybody trying to touch his dick?
What about the rest of us? Do we all have 20,000 credits
No,
on our head?
8,000.
Mank has 20,000. The rest of you varies between 8,000 to 10,000.
I mean, on the bright side, our bounty's probably gonna go up now. Team
do
effort,
all
right?
of us have description, or is it also redacted?
No, for everybody else, it just looks like your standard bounty target, like an unofficial one, not an Empire one, but it has description in there of what the person looks like, height, skin color, clothing, like as much information as possible to help with the bounty. Only Mank's one looks real weird, like almost all information on it has been like, it's just non-existent. It's just a price, his name, and like a mugshot of him.
Hey, looks like somebody's looking out for you.
Has any of
I'm
you
looking
seen like
for
this
you.
before? A bounty like this before? Anyone?
As bounty
No, bounty
hunters,
hunter.
Oliver and Joseph, this bounty looks real strange. It is very uncommon for a bounty with like almost no information.
It's almost like
be,
he's a
like,
Jedi or
posted.
something.
Yeah.
We know he's a Jedi.
Yeah, so probably can make that connection. Like,
Yeah.
they're probably trying to keep that quiet. But, that's the reason why.
Okay, I thought I left before they even knew. But
I mean,
Did they
Well,
want us alive, Chris, or dead?
Dead or alive.
Including Mank.
Mank specifically alive.
And
And
let's talk about.
you know that Jedis are all wanted by the Empire. They almost all have Imperial bounties on them. But for a Hutt to put a wanted bounty out for a Jedi user is quite rare. The Hutts don't seem to care most of the time about like Jedis or not.
God, they're gonna
Yeah.
take your butt virginity.
So this is not the Empire looking for you. This is specifically the Hutt cartel putting out a bounty for a strange bounty for Mank.
Why
So
did they
you're
want me
in
alive?
Information, probably.
Maybe the one pig man that I left alive.
See, this is what happens when you let people live.
Well, I kind of couldn't snap the neck, so I asked someone to kill him, and nobody did, so we just walked off.
Hey, let's
Okay.
not make the situation any worse.
Yeah, but this is just information you have that you can act or don't act on later on. But for now, the plan is to get this alien creature, the lilac, to like guide it towards the construction area and have the creature like wreak havoc to try to get rid of the Dromp and his men. Is that the plan? Did I understand that correctly?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I just said to him, how dangerous is this creature? I heard it roar when I went past it, but besides that, I didn't see anything.
I would say pretty dangerous.
Hmm.
So maybe shoot it to keep it aggroed on us, but I don't think shooting it would do anything to it.
Well, you saw the
What does aggro mean?
bounty hunters. You saw they shot at
Aggravated.
it and they didn't do anything.
Okay, so I'm thinking we play this almost like a heist movie when they're like preparing for the heist, and everybody has their their role, their part to play in the plan of how you get the creature from point A to point B. And then we'll play out what happens at the construction site when you get the creature there. So what are you thinking? What kind of skills and talents are you gonna use and apply to get get this creature to leave its cave and lure it towards this construction site?
We're only using one speeder, right? We're not taking both. Or are we taking both?
Probably besting one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the one that Conna arrived on is a speeder bike, not a speeder car.
Oh, okay. So then do we really need to take it?
I mean, you have to make sure it actually gets back to them.
I mean, you can just leave it to the village right here. They'll take care of it.
So what we need is someone to blow up the cave so they can come out, or someone to lure out the bug.
I mean, I've got a bunch of new guns that have.
It's not the
Actually-
cave. It's more like an alleyway past the problem.
Yeah. It was the creature was like in a open area inside of small canyons, but the area that the creature was behind, the reason the bounty hunters didn't originally saw it was that it was behind like a bunch of rubble, like rocks and stuff like laying on a pile that like crumbled down, and the creature revealed itself from behind it. So it wasn't really in a cave, it was more in like tucked away in an open area behind a bunch of rubble that collapsed down.
Okay.
I say, can't you? I don't know, Mank. Can't you use your magic?
I'll just for visual purposes bring that map back up.
I can't use my magic to bring someone out.
No, but I mean, can't you like move the rubble and make it easier for the creature to get out? Like I said, I didn't really get a good like
Rubble
view. I
was
was
smashed
going-
down, I think, the last we saw it.
Well, we can head over there. Well, we all need to go, so will all of us fit on this speeder?
I would doubt that.
It's not a
There were,
bike, it's a
I'll
car.
say,
Yeah, so this is the little map. You all should have like full vision. Over here
Okay.
is where you got ambushed originally. Then you made your way down this area to end up in this open area here, where this pile of rocks is like the rock wall that crumbled down, and the creature was behind it. You can see
What
it
the
over
fuck?
there. So that's like its lair. And the other areas of the canyon you technically haven't seen yet because you haven't gone there.
I haven't. This creature ever been shown before ever? In, like,
What
any-
in like TV shows and stuff, Star Wars? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's in the Clone Wars. Because when I was looking for an image for it, it's this image and like an image from the Clone Wars animated show, and I think that's it.
Oh, is this the creature that they try hitting with a lightsaber and its armor's like just bounces it
No,
off?
that's the Zilla Beast.
Yeah, I saw the
very
image from the
rare.
Clone Wars. I don't remember what episode it's from. I can't tell you.
What's it called?
A lilac.
Bless you.
Lylek.
I wonder what this
Okay.
creature was back here.
So yeah,
Sand dragon?
plan 1 is to get the creature out of its lair, to lure it out, to move through these like canyon ways. So you're gonna use some sort of explosions.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anybody have any explosive devices? I mean, yet again, could got a bunch of new blasters here. Like, could like set them up to blow up. I don't know if it'd do.
We were going to do that if it was still stuck behind the wall, but it got over the wall last time, didn't it?
Yeah, this little stone wall, it's still here visibly on the map, but it kind of like crumbled down in like an avalanche of stones to reveal the area behind it. So it's not really a blockade anymore.
Yeah, so we'll just try to drive in and lure it out.
Griss, from going over the sand, is it possible for, if we was going to attach someone to the back of, I'm just going to call it the car. I know it's not a car, but I'm going to call it the car. You know, on like, let's just say a big like toboggan or something, you know, like a sled. Like, it'd be a smooth ride, right? For them. You know, if we're using someone as bait and tied it to the car as it's going along.
It's a very, very solid no. There are a lot of rocks and stuff sticking out of the flat desert, which is why hover vehicles are the main mode of transportation here, because anything that actually like
smooth to me, good sir.
I'm gonna have to leave a little earlier, so in about like 20 minutes.
That's all the like appearances of that. They don't seem to have been in the Clone Wars.
Okay, I just saw like a CG
Yeah.
thing of it, but probably some fan that made it or something.
More than likely.
But yeah, it'll be very bumpy if you try to do like a sled or something, dragging it behind the hovering speeder car.
Okay, so okay, the bait to actually lure it out further with more enticement.
I think us being the bait is more than enough. It's just the bounty hunters.
Yeah, you've seen with your previous encounter with it, you saw that the bounty hunters fired at it, and its scales, I guess, like chitinous, like bug-like scales, were very much impenetrable to lasers. Like they did not get penetrated.
So let's just throw it out and drive over towards the base. We're overcomplicating this.
Did you see how fast it moved?
So plan 1, go over there. Get as close as you can. Pretty much try to get its attention somehow from within the speeder. Once you get its attention, drive off and see if it like follows you. Is that what we have so far?
Yeah.
Okay. While you are enacting this part of the plan, who will be driving the speeder?
Mank.
Me. It's me.
Okay, Mank, you're the driver.
A Mankio.
How are you gonna try to get the attention of this creature?
Kick R4 towards it.
You don't have to kick me, but if you prefer, I could try to lure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, did the speed have a horn?
I don't know if they do in Star Wars.
I imagine yes. You need to, like, at some point you need to get someone's attention, even in a speeder.
Speeders are pretty loud. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do not know.
Blast the horn.
Yeah, they have a whole, you know, like New York style traffic in Coruscant in the sky. I imagine they have some sort of horn that they can like angrily use.
Can we have a La Cucaracha horn?
So you just gotta start horning, making loud noises to like get its attention.
I'm gonna beep at full volume. Whee!
Okay, so heist style will do this in like quick scenes of like this is what's happening. So you just like you roll up with the speeder, you did your 2-3 hour drive to like get to this area. You roll up in the canyon area where you last saw it. You start honking the horn, making loud noises to get its attention. Everybody just make me a either coercion or coercion. I was gonna say coercion or intimidation, but that is what coercion is in this. Just make me an easy coercion roll to see if you can get its attention.
All of us?
Sleep.
Everybody that's like making noise, trying to like get its attention.
We'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
For you, Mamkel will be like honking the horn and stuff. It's all like in this role what you're doing.
Fuck that.
Oliver, are you participating in this? Oh, he said be right back 5 minutes ago. Okay. Just now, Sana. And Conna, you're tied to sleep in the speeder as they're making like all this racket, or did you stay at the camp?
The moment we started, no, I'm with them. But the moment they started riding, I fell asleep in the car because yet again been up 12 hours straight just riding the bike. I'm a little bit tired, as one man would be, you know.
Okay, cool. Rah.
Oh my god, it's so scary.
So scary.
That was a horrible looking fucking creature. Who?
2
Just
successes,
like one of my Japanese enemies.
3 successes, 3 advantage in total, and 1 threat. Okay, yeah, you start like making a racket in this canyon. The noise reverberates from the canyon walls, echoes through this whole area. Eventually, like from behind the rocks, rocks get like thrown about. This creature roars and reveals itself, its tentacles like flailing around. It comes like racing towards the speeder at breakneck speed. It moves way faster than you thought a creature like this could.
I feel like it would have
Mank,
bad vision based on the fact that its eyes are in positions like that. Like it's like a hammerhead shark.
seems very unfortunate to have your eyes there, but yeah, this is charging the speeder, the land speeder that you are in. Mank, you are behind the wheel. You see this creature just barreling towards the land speeder, kicking up dust, roaring very loudly.
I punch it.
Okay, to be a drive piloting planetary
He punches the creature.
with the car.
Oh,
Ooh.
can I use a thing to re-roll?
Well, if you don't, we're gonna fucking probably die. So
Did I get out of the speeder to make that noise, or was I in there screeching in your guys' ear the whole time?
Hopefully use in the car, in the speeder.
Yeah, I assumed you were still in the car. I should have asked if anybody got out. That is my bad. Would you still be in the speeder, or did you get out to try to get its attention?
Actually, I would have gotten out.
Okay, so you're outside of the land speeder. This creature is barreling towards the land speeder. You see Mank like trying to like get it back to go.
So basically, I'm gonna sidestep and hide from it, and then when it's like backs to me, I'll shoot it.
Okay, so you're ducking away behind a rock somewhere to like
A rock or
hide.
a bush, like until it's backs to me, so then I can shoot it. Because I'm hoping, because I'm not, fleshy, it'll pay less attention to me. Because I'm
You're
not
gonna
really
shoot
food.
Okay.
But you saw that it like deflects.
now we blow up the droid.
Can I do the light re-roll?
Whatever.
I was gonna aim for the underbelly, to be exact.
To do what? To kill it?
We're trying to lure it somewhere, and you're trying to. Wait, why do you want to shoot it?
I'm gonna stun it. Duh.
What?
What?
Have you not listened to a single
has
fucking
been-
word of the plan here?
There has been a miscommunication in the plan, I think, at this point.
We
but,
are luring it to the base to attack them. If you stun it, what are we supposed to do? Hog tie it to the back of the speeder and drag it?
I thought that's what you wanted to do, since it would be a little less dangerous for us,
No, we're trying to make this
actively
look like
run.
an accident. If we drag a fucking stunned creature up and we get caught in a hollow recording, we're fucked. The whole point of this is to make sure the Empire doesn't catch us.
Okay,
It'd be a
okay,
cool
sorry.
flex.
It's meant to be an accident, like, oh god, we're being chased by this thing. Help us,
okay,
drive straight in.
Okay. I just thought it would be less dangerous for us to be trying to run away from this thing actively while it
yeah,
chases
I just
us.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same level. But if you, as R4, want to do what you're doing, go for it. You don't like have to completely like go ahead with the plan. If you, as a R4, is like, I think stunning it is the better options. I've run the calculations.
Listen.
You know,
I think that'd be a cool flex, to be honest. Just
I mean,
dragging this
I'll stun it
motherfucker.
if you guys want to do it like that. I'll stun it if it's like getting dangerously close, or an engine blows out and it catches us or something.
We're
It's
not on the
funny
ship.
you say that with the threat that Griss got for us.
Can I use the light thing to re-roll?
Yes.
You know what? Let's
Yes.
just wait and see. Let's just wait and see then.
I clicked it to go down, but it didn't go down.
Right click
Okay.
it.
I did right click it. I'll left click it.
Yeah.
What was it? Planetary gives me a upgrade. That's
yes.
it.
So your last green becomes a yellow as well, I believe. Yeah. 3 successes, 3 threats, and 1 triumph. You ignite the engines of the land speeder. It immediately highest gear, full tilt. You're racing through these canyons, narrowly avoiding the canyon walls as the speeder to the side like scrapes past it a little bit. Even at the highest speed of this speeder, the creature is seemingly able to keep up with the speeder, but it is not catching up. It seems to just barely be able to like keep chasing without falling behind. It is not as fast as a land speeder at full speed, but it's still pretty fast on its own. But you very much have its attention. It is completely following you. You have a triumph, which is like something really triumphant happens, something in your favor that you can use at this point to make something happen if you choose to do so. Like
Did we just leave our 4 behind?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And I do with the triumph. I basically do a U-turn. Not a U-turn. But go in a circle.
Taking a
And do a
drift.
skid to pick up
Dance, dance, dance.
all 4.
Play the song,
Okay.
Chris. Play the song.
Just, do
You have got
deja
to
vu.
do deja vu for this, though.
Initial D-drift as you spin it around. Meanwhile, R4, you've tucked away behind the rock. You see this creature is starting to chase the land speeder down the canyon. What do you do?
Suppose I'll just take a few images of it for posterity, and then when if the guys are coming back around for me, I'll try to like hop into the air at a good time and time it right. I know that's a bad idea, but I'm going to try and time getting in right.
Jumps right over.
No, it jumps up straight into the grill of the.
I mean, if I do, I'd just be on the front until the chase ends.
Yeah, cool. So you're not gonna try to hit it with a stun ray now that its soft underbelly has been revealed to you?
No, if Porrexel wants to do it, the more make it look like an accident directly thing. I was just trying to do it in a way that wouldn't put us in any immediate danger, but if Porrexel prefers to do it this way, I'll follow her orders.
Yeah, there was a bit of miscommunication there, but as always, if you want to do something, go for it.
I'll
like,
go for
roleplay-wise.
I'll go for Porrexel's plan. I just wanted to reduce the risk factor, but if you prefer to do it that way, it's fine.
Yeah, so Mank, you turn this thing around, you use your 1 triumph to successfully do it, you don't need to roll for it. I'm gonna use its 3 threat to have it like its tentacles flail at the speeder as you drive by. And I'm just
Thank
gonna...
God, I thought you were going to have it pick up rocks while it was running and throw them at the speeder.
I'm just gonna flip a coin pretty much, AT2, to see if it hits. On a 1, it misses the speeder with its tentacles. On a 2, it hits it.
I'm just asleep still. I had a hard
One of the,
murdering earlier. I do
one of the-
apologise, guys, but I'd be exhausted.
One of the tentacles slaps the speeder gets knocked about. Let me check the speeder sheet to see how much defense and stuff it's got going on.
Mandalorian armor is invulnerable to anything. Can I just move Joseph's body in front of the tentacle?
It's vulnerable to everything.
Look, did you not see in Book of Boba him getting crushed by a giant droid and he somehow is just fine?
No armor. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna give the speeder 1 hull trauma for getting hit. So,
Okay.
tentacle like slips across the side of the speeder. You blast past its little spindly legs as it is trying to. It cannot turn on a dime in this canyon. It's struggling a bit. Blast past it. You see R4. R4, you're gonna try to jump into the moving car as it drives by.
I am a droid. I am always right.
Yeah, you're gonna run the calculations and see if you can do the jump correctly.
Yes.
Sure. Do me a computers, I guess. 2 purple. To see if you calculate this correctly. Ooh, check failed.
No ads, bads, or dads. Just
Yeah,
plain
just
old
straight
check
up
failed.
failed. Interesting.
If you want to slam me into the grill, I won't object.
Well, this was your calculation. Is that...
So I
yeah,
calculated it probably wrong. So what do you want me to
Yeah.
do now?
there is an athletics in this. I'll have you roll athletics, but it'll be with 1 red die because you did not successfully did your calculation.
All right.
Ooh, failures 4, but 1 advantage. Mank, you floor it, you turn it around, you go back, you see R4. R4 ignites his little. If he even has boosters, just does a
I
little.
don't think I have those engaged. I was just gonna use a rock to jump in.
He comes very slowly, rides up to a rock, uses it as a ramp to get into
Yeah,
the
a
car.
ramp. I'm gonna speed up it.
They're so slow, fucking droids. Like, as they're going, like a mobility scooter going,
Towards the ramp. It like miraculously gets up the ramp, gets enough height to get on the same level as the like floating speeder, and just slams on the big like front hood part, the big like open area. Just hits metal on metal. It's like mag locks engage. R4 is like locked onto the front of the land speeder. The land speeder,
if you look at it a certain way, now your land speeder has a gun on the front of it.
Okay. The land speeder dips a little bit from like the extra weight suddenly hitting on it. This is causing a ruckus. The speeder is like shaking about. Would you be able to sleep through all of this, Joseph?
What the fuck?
You wake up, you look around, you see the speeder just going full speed. The R4 unit is on the front, just like magnetized to the front. Somehow it got there. You look behind you and you see this angry, crazed creature in pursuit. Okay. As Mank is driving, Joseph, you're waking up. R4 has jumped on it. Porrexel and Oliver as well, who I think is still AFK. Is there any skill or anything you would like to use in this moment to impact with what is going on?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything really to do. We've got the thing following us.
I was
Keep
gonna say,
attention.
if the creature tries hitting us with its tentacle again, I will try and use my armor and reflect the sunlight into its eyes to just make it miss.
Okay.
Like, I still want it to chase us, but I'm just going to blind it partially so it doesn't hit the vehicle.
So, if you still see the map, I imagine you drove northwards from here into the canyon, got in here, this-ish area got its attention, started driving out, realized like, oh shit, we missed the droid, like doubled back into the canyon, picked up the droid in the same kind of area, and are now going like northwards through these tunnels.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're blasting through the canyon. You look behind. This creature is still very angry. Obviously chasing you. You reach the end of the canyon, the little like entrance exit. You blast out there, and as you look behind you, you see that the creature stops dead in its tracks in like the opening. It seems reluctant to actually leave its canyon area into the open desert.
Time to piss
Let's
it
all
off.
fucking shoot it.
Oh yeah, I'll shoot it in the eye, Griss.
Can we try my plan afterwards if this doesn't work?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess Joseph, Mank, you're driving, like unless if you're like one-handing, aiming a pistol out of the side to shoot at it.
Griss, you said the slug rifle that I have, it does normal bullets, right? It doesn't do blaster. Is that correct?
Well, it does slugs, which aren't like normal human bullets, but they're not lasers either. They're like Star Wars equivalent of a normal bullet.
Okay, so I know that lasers don't work on this creature, so is there a chance that the slug might do something?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try and slug it. What check could that be?
Just fire the slug thrower rifle.
The slug throwers are the ones the sand people use. They do shoot lasers. Yeah.
Okay, so 3. Okay, I got 3 in it. 2 difficulty. Nah, never mind. I was just saying.
But it says here it's a physical thing.
Yeah, the slug throwers, they throw slugs. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask it easier because the thing is huge.
Yeah, the sand
Use an
raiders
explosive
use a
chemical to
combination.
launch a solid projectile at high velocity. Okay. Doesn't it make a pew sound when they shoot at Anakin and his little fucking thing?
I don't know, it should just sound like a gun, realistically. I don't remember.
I'll have to look up the pod racing scene.
Yeah,
1 second.
you know, Star Wars canon
Got a
being
bug bait.
inconsistent wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Maybe it just like fires the sound of a fucking blaster. Who knows?
Yeah. You lean the slug thrower on the back of the speeder. You fire in the direction of the creature, which is check failed. I'm gonna say you miss, unless if you want to use your final light points to see if you can reroll it. But you have your 3 advantages, which since we're doing more narrative thing, you can choose to like spend it like normal in combat, but if there is like a narrative situational thing you can think of, like for example in this case I spent all 3 of my advantages to make the missed shot hit some of the rocks on the side of the canyon to cause a rock slide to maybe startle the creature or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Fucking George, man. There's a scene here he's added in of, do you know the big tall grey woman that's like a bounty hunter that worked with Boba when he was a kid?
Yeah, the one that like
The
Balls
one
and
that
dreads
the one
and
that left him
ponytail?
afterwards.
Yeah. She's just
Tangent,
randomly
tangent.
watching the pod racing scene here. As it goes past, I'm like...
Okay.
It's clearly her, like same outfit, same hairstyle, same weapon, same long legs and butt sticking out.
Yeah, you shoot, your shot misses, but you hit the side of the canyon, rocks come like tumbling down, causing a bit of like a rock avalanche on the side, startling the lilac. It gets scared by the rocks falling, tumbling behind it, as it reluctantly but surely enough like stumbles out of the entrance into the open desert and continues its chase of the land speeder. At any point during this, as you saw that the creatures didn't really continue following anymore, did you come to a stop, Mank, as the driver, or did you keep going?
I was thinking like I wouldn't say a stop, but like I'd slow down a little
Slow
bit.
down.
Okay, so you came to a slowdown, you see that the creature has continued its chase, so you just floor it again?
Yeah.
Cool, you blast through the open sands. The creature is in hot pursuit, it is following you. It is safe to say that you can successfully guide it to the construction area, or to Numin if you so choose. Like, you can guide it anywhere you want, but that part of the plan so far is a success. So next stage of the plan is getting it to where you want it to go.
Time for me to go back to sleep.
You're just gonna try to maintain a distance in front of the creature, far enough away that it can't hit you with the tentacles, but close enough that that you still like keep its attention, because you do notice that in the land speeder you are faster than it. You can easily outpace it if you so choose.
Yeah, but when we start getting close enough where it'll always go itself towards the building or where the construction site, I will blast off.
Okay. So direction-wise, as the driver, Mank, would you have enough situational awareness of the area that you've driven through a couple of times now to know which direction you need to like lure this creature towards the construction site?
I think I would.
Okay, do me an easy lure.
Easy law.
I do have to head off now, Griss.
Okay. As R4, before you jump off, is during this whole gets the creature to the construction site area, and when
Can we
it's
get him
there,
off the hood?
is there anything you would like to do? Yeah, you are still on the hood.
I'm still on the hood, but if
was
push
Aidan
comes to
seeing?
shove, I'll shoot for them because I'm on the front, so they could tell me to shoot something in front of them if they need me to.
Okay, so you just kind of serve as a mounted turret on the front at the moment?
Yep, and since I'm magnetized, even when it stops, I'm just going to stay stuck here till it's come to a complete stop.
Okay, cool.
That's
I'll
about
make sure
it.
you get your experience and stuff like that when we end this off.
If we end up losing speed, if one of the engines blows, I'll willingly detach so that the creature doesn't catch him, so they lose weight. You get it?
Okay, so I've got permission to yeet you off when I need to.
Oh, you have permission to eat me if it'll save their lives, yes.
Nice.
And with that, I'll see you lads next time.
See you, man.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so unless if any of you want to do anything during the trip of luring the creature to the construction site, Mank is just driving. He seems to know where he's going, but you're not too sure. It's
Is it this way? I would say.
Yeah, that way.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, I kept the creature on our tail. I already did my part.
I look around and I turn my back to everybody, and then you just hear as I like start. And did you hear a pouring sound? Start just sipping on some whiskey, just
Oh.
when no one's looking.
Yeah, so a nice, relaxing cruise with the boys and the girls through the desert
And the monster.
as a creature is following you. I'm just imagining Final Fantasy 15, everyone in the car, but with a monster just behind them constantly.
I was out to get out and push the fancy car. We're all right. I both love and hate that intro. I've said that before. Like, we're going on our adventure, we're getting in our car, and then it breaks down, and then you're just pushing it through the title sequence. I love the title sequence, but at the same time, it's like, you're a prince, and your car doesn't work.
I love it because I never would have expected it. Like, I would have
Exactly.
never predicted that. So that's why I love it. It's just
Yeah.
like, it's so out of nowhere, but it's cool. But creature is on your tail. In case it starts like losing interest during the trip, because this is gonna take like 2 hours-ish to get to the construction yard. It's not like the closest drive. It's about the same distance away to New Mean to the construction yard from the Lilac Den. Every now and then it'll lose its interest. Like it's like I'm done chasing this prey. You'll see like it try to like turn around. Do you just try to grab its attention again by slowing down the speedster, shooting at it again, yelling at it, like anything like that?
I guess shooting at it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, not it.
Okay, so every time it's like, fuck this, I'm out, you just shoot at it, it's like, god damn it, these guys, and it starts chasing you again. You notice that as you are going through these sandy areas, the creature doesn't, it is surely, but slowly, slowing down over time. It is not running as fast as it could originally. Looking at it, it seems to not be doing so well under direct sunlight, which is why it mainly its habitat is mainly in the shade of these like canyons and stuff. It doesn't do too well in the open desert.
Ah,
But
How
it
far are we?
still wants its prey. So it is getting slower and sloppier as you are going through the desert, but it is still very much chasing you. But
I'm gonna
especially
call it a la carte.
Mank as the driver, you feel like you need to incrementally slow the land speeder down more and more to give the creature a chance to like keep up.
Okay, I'm gonna do some like where the Formula One, they like warm up the tires, go left and right to slow it down.
It's like kind of slaloming.
I don't know if it's that.
Yeah, just slowly lisping from left to right. Yeah. Eventually, time passes. Slow, overheated, very angry monster on your tail, but it's become slow, sloppy. Its movement is like less. Like an animal, it's more slumpier. Like it's very.
Slumpy.
You reach the construction area. You see it in the distance, the big like parking lot with the construction vehicles. You notice that the one missing construction vehicle that was crashed into the tent has been recovered in the time that you are gone. It's there on the parking lot. Some of the outlaw-looking characters with their cowboy hats are milling around the parking lot, around the building. As you approach it with a speeder with a monster in pursuit. What's the next step of the plan? Are you just gonna drive in there with the monster?
Yeah. Drive as
Okay.
fast as we can and see if we can't get through the other side of it. You said it was all open on all sides, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much like
Drive straight through the settlement and to the other side and get out the other side.
Yeah, a big open sand flat parking lot, no walls or anything, with just like a very like makeshift concrete building smack dab in the center of it, like a small concrete apartment looking building. And the parked construction vehicles.
I guess drive as fast as we can around it.
Through it.
Lose
Okay.
through it, I guess.
We want
not
to
into
get
the
distracted
concrete.
by all the peoples.
Yeah, speeders are not quiet. It's like you enter in there, you see all the outlaws like turn around. They like start waving, doing like gestures towards the speeder,
What's the gestures?
like waving, like beckoning to stop. Like, slow down, stop.
I push the gear a little bit more forward.
Okay,
Fuck you,
do
buddy.
me a drive planetary.
If this is another fail thing, I'm done.
I love to think it's a mixture between all these bitches in Conna.
Oh.
What the fuck? How many?
Stop failing.
Has there been a successful roll?
You wanna reroll that?
I'd like to, but that would be the last one. That's light point.
I mean, we're close to the end, I bet. So
I mean, if this creature catches us, it will be the end.
Okay, can I?
Yeah, fucking do
Go
it.
ahead.
Okay. I'll put that down.
If you
Make
fail
sure-
it though, you don't get any whiskey.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Use
yellows.
that whiskey to
I spent the
help
dark
us,
side point to give him some whiskey.
Knock 'em
Uh,
back.
Oh, whiskey.
2 successes. You blast full speed just past the concrete building. You make you like wiggle your way through the parked construction vehicles, and the one building that's there has like these cowboy-looking characters are like trying to figure out like what's happening. Like they just sped through here. What's going on? They didn't even slow down or anything. You should just see like a very monster roar. Apparently that's my monster roar going on the other side of the parking lot. And immediately followed by like blaster fire like erupting from these guys. Like, oh Lilac, how did that get here? It's so far away from its like habitat.
Where did you go to
And-
the office?
This creature just tears into it, like knocking construction vehicles over, like picking people up with its like tentacles. Just carnage erupts as this very tired, not as it's not doing as well as you would think it does, because it's very tired, like worn out from like chasing you through the hot sun for so long. But the blaster fire cannot penetrate its like thick carapace, so it is just very slowly and lazily knocking stuff over and roaring in annoyance.
I mean,
As
if it eats someone, that's some moisture right there.
as this
Fresh air.
creature is doing what a lilac does. What is the next phase of the plan? You've passed through with the speeder. The creature is going nuts in the construction area.
We need to grab the guy or something.
Well, we just sit and watch, Chris.
We can sit and watch, or we could go into the office and grab the guy while everybody's distracted.
Yeah, I think we should park behind the building and assault. We should
Alright.
maybe wait a couple of seconds for the rest of the guys in the pub to come out.
Yeah.
Try and find it.
We want as little people to see us as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, you wait for a bit. An alarm starts ringing over this like construction area as all the drumsmen come out of the building, and they just start like surrounding the lilac, like blasting at it. Some have like taken to the construction vehicles, trying to like ram them into the lilac, using the vehicles to like take care of this creature. Everybody is very much distracted by the fight going on. You do not see the boss anywhere in this madness.
Okay. Let's sneak in.
We're sneaking.
Uh,
Or at the village.
yeah, I mean, I have no picture of the construction thing, but I was like, we don't need to keep looking at the lilacs then. I'll just bring up the lilacs picture. There you go. While the creature is doing its thing, going nuts, the more you look at the picture, the more you see that it's not in its like original background. It got like photoshopped in there.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, it is doing its thing. The cards have come out. You guys are gonna try to sneak into there and get into the office. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you all going?
Yeah.
Mm,
We didn't get away, driver.
yeah. I could stay in.
Droids can drive it.
Yeah, we'll let the droids in. I can take over whenever I need.
Oh
to.
wait, no, it's a speeder. No, he can't. They can only fly like ships and stuff. You can stay, I guess. I mean, we just need. Or I can stay. Yeah, I'll stay. Probably best to
You
send the
wanna stay?
people that. Yeah, you're bound to other stuff. I'll stay.
Okay,
I'm not
whoever
down to
goes
stay
and
for
wants
the
to
night.
actually sneak,
Yeah,
do the
and
stealth
stuff.
roll.
Really and stuff.
Okay, I guess me, Connor, Joseph, and Oliver.
Who the fuck is this Conna that you keep talking about? You've
We
mentioned
need to
his
make a
name
stealth
multiple
roll?
time now.
Yeah, if you are sneaking, you need to roll to
Difficulty,
see.
Chris?
Two.
Nah.
Rollerball.
Did you see that? I had no fucking greens.
Yeah,
You know, just try and roll better. Come on now.
the game really hates you today.
I know.
Joseph, are you
you-
going
are you
with them
ready
as well?
Yeah, you ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, a blue
Oh,
as
what
well.
are the chances? Look at that. Ah.
4 success, 3 success, and 1 threat, and 2 threat for Mank. Oliver and Joseph, like the professional bounty hunters that they are, almost like seeing like a professional like SWAT team in their like natural habitat, in their natural environments. They just stack up on the door, move in without making a noise, like very professionally cover all the angles, move up to the staircase directly to the office of Dromp, where you last saw him. Not so professionally trying to follow the two bounty hunters is Mank the pilot, just stumbling into the walls, like knocking stuff over, making a bit of like a racket.
Yeah.
He needs to be banished. He needs to be banished for being clumsy.
He's really Jar Jar Binksing it.
He's broke something belonging to Bosnas.
Yeah,
From
from,
like a vase or something. What a stupid way to.
from the inside of the office, you hear Dromp's voice yell out, "Who goes there? I've sent all the men outside to deal with this creature."
Oh, great.
Surprise,
you know,
motherfucker! Bang.
Should I shout, "Boss, we need help" or some shit?
Hey, boss, you need to leave the area right now. It's too far gone.
That's good. Tony, gotta get out for his own safety. He's gonna give a shit about his men.
To be a coercion or charm or anything like that that you want to use to convince him.
I love that I was talking
Or
to you earlier about
deception.
how overused this haircut is, Grit.
Yeah.
I'll use coercion.
Not his official artwork. He didn't have artwork in the book, but I saw this and I was like, yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
damn.
imagine a rich like construction guy looks like.
Okay,
Sure.
that's quite threatening.
Oh, 3 successes, 3 threat. He's like, you're here to escort me out? Fine, gentlemen, let's get out of here. This monster is going too crazy for my liking. And he opens up the door. You're staring
Punch him in the
eye to
face.
eye.
Yeah, it's as he's about to step out the door because I've got into position, like ready to whack him over the head to like knock him out.
Okay.
Me and Connor just punch him in the face at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, you forget,
Synchronized
got-
punch.
I've still got a baton from prison, so I'm just gonna whack him in the head with that.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's gonna do a little bit more damage than my fist, Griss. Melee? Where the fuck?
Yeah, use the baton. I guess technically Oliver is assisting in this, throwing his own punch as well. So you can not upgrade the difficulty, but like the other one, the one that makes it easier. I forget what
Upgrade
it's called.
the ability.
Decrease the difficulty.
No, upgrade the ability.
Yeah, upgrade ability.
That one, yeah. Like,
Mank, you stumble up the stairs. You see this man coming out of the office. Both Joseph and Oliver like immediately throwing a punch. Is there anything you're doing?
After they punch, and if it's not down, I'm going to use my force power, move,
I'll
his
try to
neck.
do
and pull him towards me so I can punch him in the face.
Oh no, not force punch. Yeah, take that. 7.
Okay, very cool, but you cannot pick up people, right? With your move,
No,
you
I
don't have
can't.
the strength in it.
Does he have a gun on his back?
You try to pull the gun, therefore pulling him.
I would
Yeah,
like
he's
to-
actually wielding his like two-handed gun now, which looks like a sci-fi shotgun kind of deal.
Okay, is it on his back or is it in his hand? Yeah.
It's in his hands.
Okay, I'd like to pull that gun away from him.
Okay.
And I've upgraded my move since last time. I've got strength, range, and another thing that I cannot fucking read.
Yeah, so you don't roll for it, you just do
Magnetized.
it, but you spend the force point, right? And the amount
Yeah.
of force points you spend depends on like how well you do it.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So you spent 1 force point to just pull his gun out of his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure to subtract the force point
I've
out of
done
the
that.
force pool.
lot-
So this guy, he opens the door. As soon as the door swings open, he gets hit by a baton, knocked by a fist from the other side, and as if magic, his gun whoop, gets like just flops out of his head and clacks on the floor. You hit
He
him
gets
for
disorientated, quality 2, Griss. From the
hit him
baton.
for 7. He has 6 wounds, so you manage to clear his wounds down. That is enough to stun him. You just stun this gentleman. He just slumps over, knocked out, falls backwards into his office.
Okay, just grab him and get him straight to the car. I've got handcuffs. We'll handcuff him when we actually get him back to the speed cruiser.
I'll grab the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just
I'll
for
carry the
myself,
fucker
as
faster.
like how far the plan is going. So you're gonna knock him out, get him into the car, drive off with him. I thought the plan was to get the monster here, wreck the construction site, and hope that the guys like leave, that they're like, oh, monster wrecked our shit, we're just going, so that like it's the monster that got rid of the construction site.
I mean, they still want him
I
as
mean, the
well.
They
monster's
wanted
still
him
doing
dead
that.
or alive.
Yeah, the monster's still doing that. It's just
Yeah,
we've got
we're
an
doing both.
extra little gift now.
Now we're getting money.
Yeah.
Like the bounty wasn't destroy the construction site; it was get the guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
So we're doing both. We're making it look like an accident, and then this guy either died or ran away.
Yeah.
don't wanna
Hopefully,
be seen.
hopefully the monster destroys his I was gonna say his caravan a little bit.
Which is
to
why
make look
I thought it
he's
was like
dead.
stunning the creature and dragging it here somehow, which would have been nearly impossible, probably considering his size and our speeder.
Hmm.
Was a silly idea.
Yeah. Cool. While you knock him out, he falls backwards. Joseph immediately like picks him up, slumps him over his shoulder with all his guns like still strapped on him as well. Just clanks down the staircase towards the speeder. You're in his office. He has like a little terminal in his office that might contain some interesting information if you decide to quickly go through it before you leave.
Let's do it.
You were trying to walk out the door, then suddenly a big hand puts you on a railroad track.
I just wanted to
just want to point out there's something interesting over there.
yeah, just wanted to remind you that you were actually like at his office. Like there's stuff you can do there. It'll be a hard computers check if anybody wants to check his computer.
Oliver?
I mean, you
Sure.
two. I'll say you can explore. I'm getting him to the car. That's my
A
job.
hard computer, so that's 3.
Outside, you still hear like laser fire, like vehicles driving, the creature roaring. 2 successes, 2 threats. You discover communications that have been sent using Drum's computer. You find his messages on a hard 3 difficulty computers check, which you've just did. Drum has been fairly diligent in wiping his past communications, but 2 messages to a recipient named Tweak, T-H-W-H-E-E-K, Tweak,
Oh yeah, South Park.
were sent within the last few days and remain on the system. The messages say, "Yes, it's a risky business. I'm amazed Trex managed to get away with that droid technician Sivor without causing the whole thing to fall down on our heads. You never know with griffing bugs, with their glades and castles, with their glades and casts and such. Annoy the one on the top, and you lose every other link in the chain. Start from scratch. I thought this whole deal was going to fall through when we lost the support of Duke Pirok. But Dimok, he might be the bug for us." And the second message decapitated! Exclamation mark. Ha! Exclamation mark.
That's the
Well,
way to start a message.
make sure he never gets to hear about that. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bugs are Griffin hypocrites on the issue if you ask me. They're more than happy to see dozens of drones squander in their own games, but if he knew what happened with Sivor, it'd be all over for the deal. Ha! Putting a tech geek in the ring against you, what a way to go.
Griffin hippogriffs?
Them.
The Griffin hypocrites.
Oh, hippogriffs. Okay.
And they're hypocrites.
The bugs are Griffin hypocrites. I guess Griffin is like a Star Warsy swear word.
The only Griffin I remember is those ones with like the good. Do you remember the good and the son and the daughter that were like?
Oh yeah.
And they turned into griffins, and then it was like, "Bad deal, motherfuckers."
But yeah, what you do with these messages is up to you. But
Delete.
those are messages on his PC. I'll just
I
put
mean,
them in their
he was trying to
entirety
delete them.
in the chat.
Reply with a dick pic.
I just send a selfie of us with the knocked out body.
You got his unconscious body. Joseph has already left with him. You tap away on the computer. You hear these two messages. You hear the monster still like screeching outside. Meanwhile, outside, Porrexel, you're in the car. Joseph comes from around the corner with the unconscious body of Angu Drump over his shoulder. Drops him in the speeder.
All good.
Oh god, yeah. Oh. Hope those other two hurry up. I think the monster's getting...
A little too close for comfort. Yeah, we need to go.
Mank, it's time to leave.
Yeah. And
Oh,
that's
no,
why I have
then,
to go on.
I think I can
Oh,
hear
okay.
it.
Mamk and Oliver, who's quacking?
Conna.
It's the roar of the monster.
Mamk and Oliver eventually show up at the land speeder as well. You all get in, you're ready to go. You got the unconscious body. You've seen that the monster has like one of the cowboy-looking people like wrapped up in one of its tentacles, like is lifting it up like high to the sky as he's squeezing like the life out of him, while others are like shooting at it, and another guy is trying to ram it with a construction vehicle.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
You blast off with the speeder. Where are you going?
Back to the village.
Yeah, back to the village.
As long as no one sees us.
Okay. I guess you're looking around specifically to see if nobody sees you leave. Make me a perception. 2 purples to see if you spot anyone spotting you.
Alright.
Perception.
I'll also cuff this guy because when I see that he's not cuffed,
Oh yeah. You've got
security binders.
Yeah, I did say cuff him when we get him into the car.
Yeah, but you know, I wasn't with you, so I'll just like,
Okay.
like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
a cuffed. Cuff. Perception.
Sand
2
gone into my
purples.
eye.
yes. It's filthy sand.
Ah, the sand.
You drive away, you look behind, you don't specifically see anyone looking in your direction, but in the chaos happening, you honestly can't really tell if people saw you leave or not. And you blast off into the desert.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Doesn't look like you're being followed, so you do the distance towards the town of New Mean. You reach the tent settlement, the outskirts of it, as you slow down in the land speeder. Again, as soon as you arrive the village, you're immediately gathered by like a haggle of Twi'leks that comes like running out of the village, like, oh, they're back, they're back.
Get in the village.
You park up. Twi'leks are very curious. They're like, who's that with you? Is that one of the humans, the constructors?
This is the boss man that you guys wanted.
Bring him in. They like nervously look around, making sure that nobody is like out there looking. I've heard a blaster fire in the distance echoing over the plains. Was that you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just gave him a little gift.
Make sure you get some guys on the hills. Make sure there ain't nobody coming in.
Okay. You carry the unconscious body into one of the nearby tents. Buram Ban greets you. Welcome back. It seems like you got Trump himself, and he like feels for a pulse at the neck. Alive nonetheless. Is he completely out? As he kind of like wiggles his face about a little bit.
Well, don't try to wake him up.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't use any
wanted to-
drugs or nothing, though.
Wanted to make sure that he's completely out cold. Oh, you just knocked him out?
I look at the guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
just
Must have been
feared this on the head.
must have been a mighty blow. He looks completely unconscious.
I mean, hey, what can I say? Joseph packs a punch.
Is
Oh,
there still
and that's
blood on the baton where I hit him in the back skull? Just put
Mighty
it
Blow
away.
was my nickname in high school.
Oh, make sure to not challenge Joseph in the arena.
Hey, don't tempt him. He's gonna join.
No, different
Arena?
character. Nearly, but I remembered. Different character.
Okay. Well, we should take him back to Nin. She has the
Money.
2,000 credits for turning him in alive.
Where is she?
Porrexel, you can go and get your massage again.
She wasn't here, though. Bad
Nin
times.
is back in a bed where your spaceships are parked, the underground settlement.
All right, let's go.
Mind
Yeah,
if
but
I
it's
come along?
Sure.
Is one of you gonna take the speeder bike back, or shall I take it?
If you're good at driving the speeder bike,
Hey, I can drive it well enough as anyone else. It's a straight line.
alright, you can take it.
Okay. You mount back up into the land speeder to the other settlement. It takes like half a day to get there. Buraburan is following behind on the speeder bike. Nothing really happens along the way. No bounty hunters, but you are heading the way that Joseph went when he came here. So you would, along the way, go past the remnants of his altercation with the bounty hunters. You would see the wrecked land speeder laying tipped over in the sand, and the like just dried up husks of bodies that Joseph has left there in the desert, surrounding the crashed land speeder.
Can I use my abilities to make him feel shame?
Just like shoot
It's
out
fucking
some,
like Game of Thrones. Shame!
yeah.
Shame!
Ding ding ding.
Shame!
Brutal.
Just have
They
to
probably
shave your
have,
head and strip you naked.
they probably have families, Joseph. Look, I think that one has a kid.
That one was pregnant.
Look, I think that one has a kid. This is the kid standing
Hey.
there.
He's done it to fucking protect us. So fucking shut up.
We will judge him all we want. Fuck you, Mr. Jedi.
I will turn this ship around.
He'll turn you into the Empire. What would you say about that?
Or talk you.
But yeah, this is pretty much epilogue of this little section. You've done something that's completely not in the book with the monster and
Oh.
stuff like that. So I just rolled with it because that's how these games go. But I thought it was very good. It was very much thinking out of the box, and I liked it a lot.
Thanks.
But in essence, you have successfully done where the epilogue wanted you to get to at the end. So this happens without your knowledge, because you've left the place, but once the monster is done ransacking the construction settlement, the Twi'leks from the nearby New Mean settlement, they go about ransacking the construction base, like pretty much going through what's left and like looting it, going through all that stuff.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
And the best
So-
part is I got a bunch of guns to fill up our ship, which everyone we're keeping.
I think we
Also-
should keep the quiet fang.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. This is just we know the owner's no longer coming after us.
Yeah.
I know, I did a good thing. Killing those people
Mhm.
that had no chance of defending themselves.
Yeah.
Right, let's just try not to kill more. This might
They
raise the
did-
bounty on our heads.
They
Also,
did nearly
did-
kill me.
I've got a question. Oh, they tried killing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to kill us before. I warned you.
So you hand in the bounty to Nin. She pays you the 2,000 credits. Is still open to potential dealings in the Ryll spice trade to set some stuff up as agreed to.
500
as long
each,
as
guys,
you're
if you want to ask, if you want to
Yeah,
spend it normally,
500 each.
I'm happy enough with that.
Yeah.
as activate. This is the town of New Bat that you're in, like underground, lots of alleyways and stuff. You're in the little hidden base of the Twilight Resistance.
This thing,
But-
this thing's weird. Like, I mean, are those just floating buildings that are like on balcony platforms? What the fuck are we looking at here?
There's like different tiers of levels and stuff, but all like crisscross, very like makeshift built. It's a lot of like tents
Yeah.
and covers and stuff like that.
Like, I mean,
Like
this
I
is
said-
this isn't the sky, right? I mean, that's a grind level, and then this over here is like just a
Yeah, it's
doorway
like-
that goes to nothing.
It's
I
like
have
hanging
one last
from the like
question.
cliffside here, I guess.
Strange.
Porrexel,
Yes.
did you guys strip a bunch of people and leave them in the desert?
No.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I was told when I came in here.
That's crazy.
I mean,
why lie
everyone-
to me?
Everyone was partying. They could just make shit up.
Why did you lie about the line going dead?
To be honest, I thought you was going to lecture me, and you know, I don't appreciate being lectured by a whore. But,
Oh, you pulled the horror card.
I punch him in the face.
Calm
shit,
down.
you can do. You're probably gonna break your hand because I'm wearing my helmet, but you know, go for it.
Have you seen Star Wars? People just punch each other in the helmets all the time, and they're fine.
That's true.
Go for it.
She's a woman, so she can do that.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for you to actually throw the hit.
I punched you in the face. I'm not trying to do damage, dude.
Yeah. Like interactions between you guys.
if
Just
you're
be
lying, like
narratively.
then you punch. You be punched.
Yeah, I lean into it.
There you go. That's it.
I was like for it.
What do you want me to like say? Oh, this finger connects first. This finger connects next.
Yeah, I want to know the fluent moment of it. I want to hear your knuckles crunch as it hits my metal.
As you are talking and walking, escorting your unconscious query back to Nin to get your reward, you notice that the Nabat spaceport seems particularly busy today. As you guide the since you've parked the speeder at the city gates, you see like a great crowd milling about the above level landing pads seem particularly busy. It seems that a number of craft freighters of all sizes have arrived today. Trolleys and droids bearing trade goods from worlds all over the Outer Rim push their way through the crowd. Humans, Twi'leks, Bottons, Trandoshans and Aqualish are among the myriad species negotiating deals with buyers and spaceport staff. So a lot of ships just arrived, a lot of wheeling and dealing is happening in the city. As you are moving through the town, through this busy environment, make me a hard perception check.
All of us?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, success. Another success and a fail.
Imagine I'm just going, like pretending like it didn't hurt, but like just going, ah, in my head after punching him.
Too distracted to look around.
Yeah, but
Joseph,
trying
you
not to
just-
show it, just like ah.
Joseph, you just got bonked on the helmet. You want to try doing a perception as well?
I feel like it's an anime moment where it's just like Bulma punching Goku, and it's like, how the fuck did that hurt him?
It just boink. Oh, she actually hit me. I respect that. I was expecting some
You
sort
called me a
of
whore,
pushback.
bitch.
I mean, I weren't wrong. That is kind of
I've
your
had
deal.
sex with 2 people since we met.
No, there was brother and sister. So.
And I didn't get paid. Whores get paid.
So for
Not
everyone-
necessarily.
Yeah.
Unless
so
you're
for
a dumb
everyone-
whore, you do.
So for everyone except for
Exactly.
Porrexel, your gaze is drawn to a tall, cloaked figure standing beside one of the entrances to the lower levels of the city.
It's a Jedi.
The, The creature seems to be surveying your position through a pair of
Creature.
electro-binoculars. As you watch, he lowers his hands, and you can see that he is an alien, with an elongated green-black snout in place of a mouth. The alien's eyes are hidden behind heavy dark goggles. He seems to be a typical member of the Kubas species.
Oh, I feel like he's
Don't know
gonna be
what that-
trouble.
What colour is the cloak? Did
You
he
see
say
this
what
guy.
cloak? Oh.
Oh,
Like plague doctor.
that's the one that it's the one that like ratted them out in A New Hope.
It's one of
mem-
those species, it's not that
Yeah.
specific guy.
I know, but like that's literally like a drawing of him because he has the little hand
Yes,
thing. He like
I know.
communicates to them. Like yeah.
It's just to indicate that that's the species. You see. You
Yeah.
don't see that specific guy standing there with a communicator.
Yeah, I think that's the only one that we ever see in any like visual media. Like I don't remember seeing him in the Clone Wars or anything.
Yeah, they're
his
very rare.
species.
They're like bug face looking guys, the fly face looking guys. But yeah, Mank, Joseph, and Oliver, you've seen that guy, and as soon as you like catch him, like obviously looking at you guys through some electro binoculars, he just lowers his binoculars and slips away in the tunnels beneath the spaceport.
Did anyone else see that?
We can't catch up back, can we?
No.
Oh man, he's got throat problems. Damn.
Who?
The dude, he's got one of those like fucking
He doesn't
voice
have the thing.
boxes.
It's just to
Oh.
show what the species looks like.
Right, let's get this over with so we can leave quickly.
Yeah. What about the other ship? We need to sell that before we go.
Are we selling it here?
Yes.
Yeah, if I got money here.
Yeah,
Okay.
we,
well,
we should sell it at Coruscant. I have a contact there that knows a few people.
I'll get in the other ship and fly it there.
I'll go with you. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, and Buraban sees to it that the
Just see me
speeder is
holding my
parked.
hand.
Yeah, Buraban sees to it that the speeder is parked correctly, the bike is handled incorrectly. He leads those who are willing to go with him back to the room where you met Nin in the subterranean area of the city.
Chris,
Yeah.
before we go, and I noticed Porrexel's hand, even though I knew she was going to hurt her hand by hitting me, can I just get like an ice pack for her hand?
Yeah, very busy trade city. You can pretty much get a lot of stuff here. You definitely find some people that have like a freezer on the side of their stall, like storing some ice for drinks and the like.
Is it blue ice?
Yeah, I'll just get like I said, an ice pack or some ice, wrap it in a bit of cloth if I don't get the ice pack, and then I'll like subtly hand it to her so she, she still stays phased. And to show I
5
do
credits
feel
for
guilty.
some ice.
I give him 5 credits.
Hands you like a plastic bag of ice.
Yep.
Or a plasteel bag of ice, I guess.
Yeah.
Space
That's the
plastic.
steel.
Nice. Yeah, and I pass it to her, obviously on the sly. So try not to show anybody else.
I'll thank him and then call him an asshole anyway.
Yeah.
But in, like a softer tone. Just like, thanks. Fucking asshole.
Once you
So call me a
What you-
whore again.
Oh, I can't promise that.
can make no promises.
I never
Next
yet.
time I'll take off my helmet so you can actually hit me.
Good.
You reach the door
Promise.
again, the secure door. Buraban again whispers some Twi'lek code as the door gets opened. Nin is clearly pleased to see you.
Guy's still knocked out.
Yeah, he's still
Okay,
fully unconscious.
Just making sure he
Yeah.
hasn't woke up and we weren't paying attention.
He moaned a little bit during the trip on the speeder, like, but he seems to still be like out of it.
We got the guy.
Thank you so much. You've done us such a great favor. Of course, you didn't do it for nothing. Your credits have been prepared, and there's like a little like suitcase with credits on a table standing behind her. 2,000 credits we agreed upon.
Wasn't it 250?
Oh, you wanna try to do a roll to see if you can
Yeah.
sweeten the pot?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't ya?
Negotiation, I suppose.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, if you have any bonuses and stuff to it.
I think I probably do, but it adds enough already. Like I
Any
probably have
successes
more.
to advantages as well,
I've got a
right?
lot of talents with negotiation and stuff. Probably something.
Oh,
Probably pheromones or something.
my apologies. I only prepared 2,000 credits. I thought that was what we agreed upon. But if you said 2,500, I'll she like grabs one of her men over. Go and get another 500 credits for our friends here, please. So,
Okay,
yeah,
knew
yes,
she was lying when she said she only had 2,000.
yes, ma'am. And he like disappears off. He'll be back with the money soon. Leave the unconscious man for now here on the couch. He's tied up, yes?
Yeah, you can have the binders for free.
Ah, thank you. I've got a report back from our friends at New Mean. They are very thankful that you've taken care of the construction company here. They informed me that they waited until the monster has left the construction company and then continued raising and looting the area by themselves.
You hear what they called you, Mank?
I'm not too sure what monster they mean, but I'm not
A
gonna
bug
ask
thing?
too many questions. But yes, I have somebody I want you to meet. And she gestures towards one of the couches to the side of the room, occupied by a rather short and stout bottom. He regards you with white, intelligent eyes and nods a curt greeting.
Many of
This-
them die.
This is Otta, and he has some news that might be of concern to you.
Hmm.
Let's hear it.
Nice to meet you. What do you have for us?
Nin and Buraban excuse themselves from the room. They take the unconscious. I keep wanting to call him Trump now, with him, but he's not
Trump.
Trump.
You
Trump,
don't know.
yeah.
Chris.
Uh,
You don't
Hold
know
that
his
jump up
history.
in his trunk.
Once they leave, the button clears his
Excuse
throat. Nin has told me a good deal about you. I have a project underway that could make use of a group as resourceful as yourselves. However, before we get down to negotiations, I feel I ought to make you aware of this. The button pulls out a small holographic projector and switches it on. This communication is keyed to an encrypted frequency used by some of the bounty hunters who work the Outer Rim. He switches the projector on and it displays a series of scrolling images. You can make out the streets of Moshuta, the Kryat Fang, your faces. So the same body kind of thing that you got from the data pad as well. An accompanying text scrolls by, giving the following message in Gant, Rhodian, Trandoshan, and Basic. Wanted. 50,000 credits reward if you have information. Contact Timo in Moshuta, Tatooine.
Damn. Can we fucking claim that?
Claiming the bounty on yourself.
Well, it's just information. We can just lie.
As the news sinks in, Otta allows gives you some time for this to sink in. After continuing, if the situation continues, you could have very dangerous people hunting you. People like Bosk or even, and he leans in closer and whispers, the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Dun dun dun.
I clapped.
Asti!
I like how he says
But
that.
the Mandalorian could be anyone, Griss. It could be a woman. It could be anyone.
Shut
Yeah.
up. The
This
theme
is
tune
set-
happens when he does it.
This is set before the Mandalorian show was a thing. These books are older than that. Like, he
Okay.
implies Boba Fett in this instance. The
Oh,
Mandalorian
okay.
bounty hunter.
Yeah,
I
like
hear
it
he's shit. Every
I
single
like
bounty
him.
we see him do, he fails.
Yeah.
when he mentions the Mandalorian. I just look at Mank.
Hey, not this one.
Oh,
I have a proposition. The job I have in mind for you will bring you into contact with those who are currently engaged in a deal with Timo. If you negotiate well with them, they could provide you with an opportunity to strike at the hut from the heart of his own palace. I won't lie to you. There is some risks, but you will have a better chance following my plans than you'll have once these bounty hunters catch up with you. I will of course also see to it that you are rewarded for killing and compromising Timo the Hutt. He should have the credits on hand to pay his hunters, and I will make sure any such money passes on to you. Oda waits and
Why?
sees if you have some interest in this.
Why would you come to us with this? And how did you know we'd be here?
From our shared contact, Nin, I followed a trail that some people that Timo the Hutt seemed to be very interested in ended up here on Ryll. It was a difficult breadcrumb trail to follow, but it led me here, and if one as myself can find you, then these bounty hunters surely can as well.
I don't like killing when it could be avoided, but the head of a crime family that's trying to murder us is a little different.
Also, why do you want Timo the Hutt dead?
It'll create a bit of a power vacuum in the cartel business amongst the Hutts. There's a lot of money to be made if one of the Hutts suddenly is not in charge of their respected cartel anymore.
Can't we just throw a big bucket of salt over him?
I don't know if that would work.
I actually don't know either. He is a slug, but is he that sort? I don't know. We'll get Carrie Fisher in a bikini and a chain.
Perfect. Well, congratulations, everybody. We didn't die, and we managed to do the job.
Hooray.
Yeah.
I need a drink.
I'll
Yes,
get you a drink.
But if you are
before we go.
interested in the job, I've got a bit of a plan.
Hey, let's hear it.
It involves a bit of politics. If some of you are versed in that, it involves some skill in talking to others, convince others to do things for you by gift of the gib, by using your coercion skills. Gab, yeah.
Yeah. You could say I have a natural talent for that.
Now these people you will be dealing with, it is more accurate to call them bugs. They're more insect-like. I don't know if you have any problem with that. They are Geonosians. How did you know?
Because they're smelly.
I've been invited to a private function to be hosted by a Geonosian Duke, Duke Piddock. I am not expected to turn up myself, of course, but the Duke will expect a few guests to appear as representative of my interest. This Duke recently planned to do some deals with Timo, then changed his mind. As it happens, this Duke has a rival, Duke Dimok, who is due to deliver some goods to Timo in a few days. If Dimok knew what made Piddock change his mind, he might agree to help us. Is that understood? I realize it's a little complex, but we are to find out from one Geonosian what caused him to turn from Timo in order to convince another Geonosian currently working with Timo to help us instead.
Sure.
It's a bit much, I know, but...
Wait 1 minute. I got a question.
Very alcohol in this room.
Yeah, they'll have like
I'm gonna get up and take it. I don't care if it's rude.
it's like a rebel fighter hideout. I'm sure they have like bottles out on table and stuff like that.
Yoink.
Yeah, everybody else left the room other than you guys and this bottom.
If there's cups, I'll pour out cups. If there's not, I'll drink from the bottle.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of this button specifically, but they kind of look like dogs, right? The buttons, or am I misremembering?
Were they dogs or were they cat people?
Oh, yeah, they're like lion-esque
Yeah.
with a big snout. Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oliver, do you remember that message that we saw on that guy's computer?
Yeah, what about it?
It had something about Duke Piddock.
Well, I mean, I don't think it would have anything helpful, but sure. Guess
So, out of roleplay now for a second. This is the tie-in that leads into the next part of this adventure, where you go to Geonosis and you do all this stuff that he like very roughly explains to you now. If you decide to partake in this, this'll be your what you'll be doing for the next part of of the adventure, for the next sessions. It'll tie you into this adventure, so to speak, if you accept the quest. So if you rather roleplay wise are we're done doing jobs and we're gonna figure out our own way of dealing with Timo the Hut hunting for us, that is possible, but I won't have any material for it.
I'm up for doing it, but I want to sell some shit so I can get some money.
Yeah, definitely in town. As long as you're in this town before you leave to Geonosis. I haven't looked too much ahead yet of the next part, so I don't know what's there. If you can do trading in Geonosis and stuff like that. I don't know if they have touristy kind of towns, because they're very on their own as a species. So I imagine the trading is just gonna be done here, but not to extend the session any longer than that needs to be. We can do a little shopping thing in between the sessions of just getting rid of some stuff and acquiring some new stuff.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll pretty much we'll leave it off here, as this button explains the plan to you, and you have a moment to think about if you're willing to accept this plan. But long story short, this might lead to a situation where you are cleared of your debt with Timo by taking out Timo himself, depending on what happens during the adventure, of course.
Yeah, like I said, I have no problem. Definitely a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's just more those bounty hunters, for Porrexel, you gotta see it from her point of view. 2 of the party are bounty hunters. What's the difference between them and the ones that were just doing a job? They were just doing jobs. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, so for Porrexel, I don't want you guys to think I'm just being a judgmental asshole. I just want you to know that Porrexel is just I don't see any difference between you two,
Yeah.
so this is fucked.
And I don't know how much Joseph and Oliver, as their character, put importance on the bounty hunter's creed, but one of the parts in the bounty hunter
Not to kill each
creed
other.
is no hunter shall slay another hunter.
Mm-hmm. I even said that in the roleplay. I was like, isn't this against your code or something? You're like, nah.
Oliver was like, I've been in jail. I don't really follow the creed, which is fair.
That's
You
fair, yeah.
can roleplay it like that.
I made a
It was just
mistake.
shocked me. I was like, oh. Yeah, you did a very bad thing.
I mean, I told you
were
not
trying
to
tell
kill
you that
them.
it was a bad thing. I wasn't just being an asshole. I was trying to be like, guys, this is really going to come back to bite us.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it was very brutal. It's like they're laying down and you're just popping them in their head one by one. Just imagine that scene.
So if
I mean,
if that's the code of ethics for bounty hunters, why didn't he follow the same codes?
They didn't kill you.
He fired at another bounty hunter.
That's not what it says.
What is
Isn't
it?
it? What's the exact wording, Chris?
Not slay another
slay,
bounty
right?
hunter.
No hunter
Yeah.
shall slay another hunter.
Yeah.
This rule and the
You
next
can
rule
still
may be
wound.
creatively interpreted, and sometimes the cause of that can be hard to prove. So it's a taboo for one hunter to slay another hunter, but it happens.
Like John
As-
Wick.
When 2 bounty hunters are after the same bounty, they don't really want to share the winnings and stuff like that.
I mean, another way you could see it is they interfered with my bounty.
Yeah, and to that bounty hunter that was firing at you guys, you were his bounty. He didn't see you as a fellow bounty hunter. He had the data pad with a price on your head.
Yeah, you could have maybe said, I'm a bounty hunter, and they'd be like, oh shit. We don't know. Because you
They
did.
could have just been like, don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's a
But
part
you know,
of
that-
the bounty hunter's creed, but it's very much
just-
honor system. Some follow it, some don't.
Just saying, true. That's a very Empire way of thinking, don't you think? He may be a bad guy or a good guy. He may be a threat, so take him down.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun.
Hey, oh, look at me. I didn't kill anyone.
Listen. All I'm gonna say is,
I love that you were like, oh, well, he may have been like that, but well, I didn't kill him. It's fine.
Full transparency. had no idea, Conna, you as Joseph was gonna shoot at the speeder. I was just gonna say, like, he passes you and you, like, kind of, like, drive past each other and you get, like, a glimpse of each other and that's it. That was all I had planned for that encounter.
Listen, I was warned that there were terrible people after us. I was by myself.
I just told you to avoid them.
Yeah. Listen. They interfered with my bounty. I'm tanking.
You didn't even accept the bounty when you walked in there.
What?
When you went up. He didn't.
You're not?
He did.
That's
We
what
did
I'm
accept it.
saying.
But he didn't
That's what-
accept it.
The
I said
bounty
that's
on
what I'm saying
everybody's
if
head.
anybody interrupts me. That's what I'm saying.
The bounty on everybody's head has increased now. Not only was Mank 20,000, now everyone has 50,000 on their head.
Yes.
Each or all
Wait,
of us.
am I more? Since
Each.
I've...
All of
No,
us.
you're also
Oh,
just
damn it.
50,000.
I want to be more.
He's no
Say
longer
one piece,
special.
mate. We ain't trying to like improve our fucking bounties.
What
Yeah.
are you talking about? You're the one going yes and fucking. You're the one that increased it.
Yeah, but you have to remember. That's more money.
Well, yeah, for more people to come after us and try and kill us. The cycle of violence. The cycle of hate.
Didn't we just
I
go
love
past
how
them?
it could have.
Didn't we recently go past them? So how have all
Uh,
the bounties gone up?
That is a fair question. How the fuck did all the bounties go up, Chris? Considering I
Not
killed
because
everybody.
he killed that guy, though.
Okay.
But you
That
don't know
makes
that.
it alright.
Are you still recording, Chris? Or are we done?
Yeah, no, I haven't ended it yet. I'm gonna give you guys your XP. I was gonna be like, do you guys had fun?
No.
Oh shit.
That's why I show up every week, because I hate this.
Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do the destiny pool. Get out of here.
Ooh, that's different.
I wasn't looking at the
Might have
screen, I
noticed
just thought it was there.
R4 joined again. That's me as R4, so I can give him the XP. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Give you
you.
all 15 experience. You can, as
Oh, wow.
always, save it, spend it.
I'll spend it start the next session.
Yeah.
So there's a fight pit around here, right?
That's the next talent is wrong character.
Yeah. I just
Black market contacts. Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Just as like a last thing, I just wanna still gauge everybody's like interest in continuing this Star Wars
Yeah.
for a bit, like at least until we deal with Timo the Hutt. I definitely want to get back to Warhammer at some point, because that's my it's my thing, it's my favorite. I wanna head back into that world, so I don't wanna keep doing Star Wars for too long. But I think dealing with Timo the Hutt would be like a nice like wrapping it up, seeing what happens then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I know, Conna, you weren't too much of a fan of the whole Star Wars system. Do you want to keep playing?
I'll see it through. I'll finish her off.
Okay, cool. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to be here. Like, if you really don't like it, I'm not gonna force. Nobody can force you
Listen,
to
Chris.
play.
If I'm not here, like half the role playing just goes out the fucking window. We saw that happen today.
Okay, cool.
people
But yeah,
talking to
then
fucking other people and they're just not fucking responding.
that's the plan. We'll take it till Timo the Hutt's palace, see what happens there. If we round it off, or like do a little epilogue of what everybody's character does after that, and then we'll think of maybe hopping back into Warhammer if people want that.
Bastard! I just sneezed all over myself. What is
But that's
wrong?
us for today. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.